Let's do this. Get ready for the Dirt Life Show.
Yeah. Monday night, episode 68 of the Dirt Life Show. Thank you so much for joining us. As you can see, we have a little bit different backdrop. The studio is no longer in Arizona, at the Dirt Life Show studio. We got a little bit different kind of traveling studio setup that we're going to be doing for 2021. So tonight, we're going to wrap up 2020. This is it. 2020 is just about done. We're going to celebrate the holidays. And as you can see, I got a new co-host in the studio tonight.
What's going on, guys? George Hamill here. 68th episode. Let's rock it.
Yeah, thanks, Steve, for the intro. So we're at Shock Therapy, as you guys can see, and we got Steve-O in the studio, Tube Sock Steve, notoriously. So thank you guys, like I said, for joining us. We really appreciate it. Monday nights are always for the Dirt Life Show and for having fun with you guys. So hopefully you guys can jump into our comments. We got some screens over here that'll be effective all day. And Steve said that he's got eyes like a hawk, man. X-ray vision.
Done. Yeah.
So he's going to be spying on your guys' comments all night.
We got hello from Rimrock.
Yeah, Lena, thank you very much for joining us. We got AA Garcia, AAA Garcia already over here laughing about the intro. So good job, Steve. You're already kicking ass. Co-host kick ass. So like I said, we have the 2020 wrap-up tonight. We were going to have Todd LeDuc come in and talk monster trucks and stuff, but unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't work out with obligations and stuff. So Todd is going to reschedule, and he's going to come on the show. So sometime in 2021, we'll see if we can get clearance from Feld to be able to come on and have some fun with us. I honestly can't wait to talk monster trucks, dude.
That'd be badass. I was looking forward to it, but I'm still pumped to be here.
I'm low-key obsessed with monster trucks.
Monster trucks are badass.
They are pretty cool. And I still, to this day, have had people skirt the question, how do those dudes not break their backs sending it 200 feet?
Dude, Todd LeDuc, have you seen him send it coming into those arenas?
Dude, he sends
it's
it
insanity.
The length of a stadium.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask him the question because I was like, he's going to give me a straight answer. Everybody else kind of skirts the questions.
Yeah. And what goes through your mind when you're doing it? I mean, you're literally flying through the air in this huge machine.
He's got to be wooded in that freaking 1,100 horsepower truck. But anyway, so yeah. There we go.
Hey, Dad.
Yep. Is that your dad?
That's my dad, yeah.
Right on. So he said, hi, Bubba.
Yeah.
Is that what he calls you, Bubba?
Yeah. Hey, Dad.
All right. Well, we're going to have an awesome show tonight. We have tons of guests calling in. We are going to talk with Ryan Edwards from KMC Wheels, get his opinion from the industry standpoint. Actually, a bunch of industry guys calling in, but an industry standpoint on the things that have happened in 2020 and how everybody's just super glass half full, pumped on 2021. So we can't wait to share that with you guys because it'll give us a lot of motivation as to what's going to happen over in the next couple weeks, like when you're off for Christmas, but you're like, shit, I got to go back to work in 2021.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? Like, you got to go spend time with the family for the holidays.
Well, so the 26th, we actually leave for Glamis. So we'll be working. So what we get Christmas Eve.
Oh, you're working?
Yes, we get Christmas Eve off, Christmas Day off, and then travel day is the 26th, and then we work the 27th to the 31st, and then we're done. So we can leave Glamis on New Year's Eve.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So
are you going to be in Glamis on New Year's? Put the mic a little closer.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, put it way close. Like you basically got to be sucking on it.
I've been feeling like the microphone hasn't been working. I brought my own right here. I might be able to talk into this thing. Yeah. So we're actually working the 31st.
All right. So if there's any kids watching, please go ahead and
stop it. Oh no. There we go.
You're gonna knock off the holiday spirit.
Sorry.
So you got Steve already brought the Grinch and Justin's team mascot.
The Dildabeast, man.
So if you guys haven't heard, go back and listen to our episode with Brooklyn Demand, and she asked Justin a pretty personal question about the team mascot for Shock Therapy off-road racing team.
Oh, man, we're gonna set it there because it's not suctioned into the table. But if you need a better microphone, you can always talk into that. Okay, that's all I got.
We may or may not have done some tricks to some employees before we got on the show tonight. So yeah, thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to have a good time at the end of 2021. So as everybody keeps saying online in their memes, 2020. So we're going to go into 2021 with the smile on our faces.
We're going to send it, brother. That's all we're going to do. We're going to send it into 2021.
Oh, man. That's a pretty awesome show. Way to start the show. So we were talking about industry people, but we're not going to get any sponsors with Dildo Beast hanging here, right?
AdamandEve.com. We're looking.
All right. So like I said, we have a bunch of industry talk. We're going to get a word from Ryan Edwards of KMC Wheels, see what he's got going on for 2021. Ryan Gaitis also from over there at Wheel Pros at EFX Tires, Fuel Wheels, all that stuff. He's the brand manager over there. He's also going to be calling in, letting us know what he thinks about his 2021 plans and some fun stuff that they're going to get into. And I know that a lot of people were buying products for motorsports and stuff, so maybe we'll ask him some questions about how things were going in 2020 for tires and wheels and stuff like that for him. So see, we already got people laughing. Steve, you're doing a good job. We got Travis Zollinger going to call in. He was a guest on one of our previous shows. He owns Zollinger Racing Products. Oh, yeah. I'll just give a sponsor shout out to him right now too. So you can go to ZollingerRacingProducts.com and use the code DIRTLIFE and save a whole bunch of money. So if you're planning on upgrading your side-by-side for any time in the dunes or even for over the holidays, go use that code DIRTLIFE because it obviously gets us a little bit of handshake with our sponsor, and it also saves you a whole bunch of money when you buy those products too. Some of the products are expensive, but they are so insane good. And since we're at Shock Therapy, we'll give a plug to Justin and the whole crew, Steve and all the guys. And thank you very much for having some of your guys help set up, dude.
You're welcome.
You can go, on that note, you can go to shocktherapist.com and you can use the code DIRTLIFE over there as well and save a whole bunch of money. These guys have been crazy busy at work setting up all this stuff. We got a couple different camera views. You can see kind of behind us all the shipping stuff that they got going back there. Man, they just been super duper busy. We got Steve's workstation way over back here, man. So it's some pretty cool stuff that the Shock Therapy guys are doing. And if you guys are going to upgrade your shocks and your suspension systems over the holiday season, going to the dunes, going to the trails and stuff like that, since the weather's so nice out, like I said, go to shocktherapist.com, use the code DIRTLIFE and save yourself a whole bunch of money. Excuse me. We also we were going to have Justin on, but we also going to have James Hill from IMG Motorsports on. We're going to kind of get his opinion on what the custom car build, I guess you could say, the custom car build stuff, how that stuff went in 2020 and what he thinks is going to be good for 2021 as well. We're going to be moving to Southern California on Thursday. Crazy,
That's
right?
awesome, man. That's badass, though.
I'll be real far from the microphone.
I'll send it your way.
So if you guys want to comment, do some sort of hashtag DildoBeast on Instagram or Facebook, feel free to do it. And I would probably rewind the video, the live feed after it gets live, and do it where Steve actually has it right up to his face.
I can do it again. It's not a problem. we can have it there all night. I'm good with it.
So yeah, like I said, and thank you to the guys at Solder Weld as well. The guys at Solder Weld are making awesome products. But one of the things that we always keep in our UTV is the off-road repair kit, and that thing is like a first aid kit for your UTV. So throw one of those in your UTV. You can bond all kinds of metal with just a simple thing like a MAP gas torch. You can fix a wheel. You can do all kinds of cool stuff on the trail. Fix a radiator. You can use the code DIRTLIFE at solderweld.com and save a whole bunch of money. So yeah, please go and support people that support us. So like Steve said, I'm Georgie Hamill, and welcome to episode 68 of the Dirt Life Show. Tonight, man, we have tons and tons of stuff to talk about. So first, let's see here. You want to get into funny stuff right away, or you want to get into
it?
All right,
let's do it.
So a couple of topics that I wanted to bring up were previous episodes.
Okay.
I don't know how many episodes you've watched. In fact, I need to ask other people how many episodes they've watched because I haven't actually watched one of them. But I've been in.
You've been in every single one. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not seen all of them. I have seen quite a few of them. I've tuned into quite a few of them. But every time I tune in, I'm like, the kids do something, so I get super busy with the kids.
Yeah.
So then I have to turn it off.
You know what's funny about that is I was actually reading some market research that if you crank the volume up at certain points, that you can get the people in their living room to pay back attention when they lose focus. Like, you think that's true?
No.
I was going to say it.
No, I don't think that's true. But, hey, who knows?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I've watched quite a few, but I can't say I've watched them from start to finish, unfortunately. And
yeah,
I
exactly.
for that.
So, yeah, no worries. But I was going to say, so, like, a couple of the things that I had come up that I thought were pretty cool were I guess just like you today, that's a good clip to cut out and be like a shocker of the episode that we have right now. But we also had some funny stuff happen before too. Like, so we have a good relationship with the guys at Warfighter Made, and Warfighter Made supports veterans. So they take them out in razors. They do what's called recreational therapy.
That's badass.
So Polaris gives them RS1s, all kinds of cool cars and stuff, and they go out on tracks and just get like dudes that haven't never even driven razors, and they just get nasty.
That's so cool.
People tip over. People do all kinds of fun stuff. But Robert Blanton is the one that runs that organization. He's got some partners and stuff, but he's like this big military dude. He's got tons of awards, medals, all kinds of stuff, right? Like strong like bull kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
So we have some rapid fire questions that we always ask people, and we're going to ask you tonight too.
All
and
right.
one of them is, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? And his answer was, like, he gets all slow, and strawberry rendezvous.
What the heck? He needs one of these, brother.
Yeah.
It's a good hammer, too. You know what I mean? If you need anything, you can beat it with it.
So it's been a running joke, like, no matter what. So
Strawberry? Wow, that's
strawberry
impressive.
rendezvous.
I don't have anything that cool. So.
Yeah. So, like, you guys were having a conversation about Brokeback Mountain and all that stuff, so I can only imagine what people think about strawberry rendezvous coming from a big dude.
That's pretty rad, though. You know what? Own it. He owns it.
Exactly. Another funny thing that happened in some of these episodes was, it's usually a topic of conversation. Where do you use the restroom at a desert race? Like,
catheter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, but it turned into this big thing where girls started asking these questions. Like, and so we get messages like coming in our inbox or DMs and stuff.
That's uncomfortable.
It kind of is. But so we started saying, like, if a girl would come on, we'd ask them and say, like, doing it. And some are like, nah, I just pee. Like, I just let it go. Like, so these episodes,
that's disgusting.
I was thinking two things. Like, people are really open to, like, I don't want to say divulging information, but they're really open to talking to us, and I love that part. It's freaking awesome that people are down to do that, because the show was started so we could get behind the scenes and show people how people really are, show our audience how people really are, right?
Yeah.
And that's nothing better. Like, that's a perfect campfire story, right? Like,
100%.
talking like that.
100%.
So I think it's pretty rad that that people get to say that with us and talk with us about that. A couple other cool things.
So the women use a shiwi.
What the fuck is a shiwi?
I can only imagine.
Can somebody please come in? Hey, Cody.
What's up, Cody?
Hey, Tyrone, too. Can somebody please tell us what a shiwi is? What the hell is a shiwi, dude?
Also, so you said the military man's favorite ice cream was strawberry what?
Strawberry rendezvous.
So the Dildabeest's favorite ice cream is fudge brownie.
Oh, my God, dude. This is going to hell in a handbag. Oh, man. We're doomed for tonight, guys.
Remember, you asked me.
This is gonna.
You got yourself into this.
This is going to be an
buddy.
episode for the books, but there's no better way to end 2020 than with a laugh. So,
yeah, man.
We're really stoked to have you here, Steve.
Thanks, but I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, so please, guys, keep commenting in. Let us know that we're having a good time. Well, we know we're having a good time, but let us know you're having a good time. Another cool thing that happened in 2020. Actually, the Dirt Life had so many cool things happen, man. We met so many badass people. But I wanted Justin to be here as well. Justin Smith from Shock Therapy. He let us use the shop to be able to shoot this, but he actually basically spearheaded the whole RS1 project that we did, Project Winning at Life RS1, to be able to get me back out to the UTV World Championship and do that. That was such a cool project, dude. Not just for me.
It was badass to be a part of, man. It was a really cool
So behind
thing.
the scenes, like, what were you guys talking about the project?
Just the whole I just loved how everyone kind of got together and banded together to get that car done. I mean, we got that thing done quick, and then
it was like
just
2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks. I mean, from start to finish. I mean, the wheels, tires, long travel, RC2s, everything. How everyone kind of came together to get that done. It was super cool to see, man.
It really was cool to see, man. I was so pumped on that project, and to see the camaraderie in the UTV industry and everybody come together like that was just insane. And if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's on our YouTube channel, and you can go back and see all the different episodes. I mean, dude, it reached like a 900-something thousand people,
insane,
like almost 1 million people.
I also, I heard you rode like half the race with a flat tire. Is that true?
The second lap.
The second lap was all flat tire?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I was still trying to wood it as much as I could. Justin's like, it doesn't look like you have a flat tire. You're going pretty good. I was like, it doesn't feel good on my hands. Because it feels like you're operating a jackhammer because you're hitting metal.
It's just sitting. Yeah. That's badass.
Well, you've driven side by sides a bunch, but if you manage it with the wheel and the throttle, you can kind of lift the front. You can bro-doze a little bit. Yeah. You can kind of lift the front end a little bit, so you can skip the front end over bumps and stuff. So there was some that I just had to pound. Like,
it was a front tire.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought it was a rear tire.
No, it was a front.
Okay.
So it wasn't as bad. Like it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of traction in the front and kind of just tried to lift the front up a little bit.
Little bro-dozer, I like it.
Yeah, exactly. So in just a couple minutes, we got James Hill's going to be calling in. But another cool thing that we did in 2020 was we did a shop tour with the Honda Off-Road Racing guys. I don't know if you ever got to see that, but that was super, super cool. So you know how excited people get when they go over to Justin's shop, his race shop over here?
Yeah.
The Honda Off-Road guys are doing it big like that in Pomona.
It's awesome.
Dude, it's sick.
I saw a lot of the pictures and some of the video you were taking while you were down there. It looked insanely clean.
Yeah.
And just like, it looked so high-tech. It just looked futuristic, man.
It was cool, man. It's like spit shined. But the best thing I got from all of these different projects and all of this fun stuff was that basically it was just the camaraderie every time. Every single person was still so cool. Yeah. So it was awesome, man. I really, really, to me, I mean, I understand that all this COVID stuff is going on and there's like shit that's happening, but 2020 has been a pretty good year.
Yeah, I can't complain.
I died in 2019, so 2020 was positive there. I got to get all the camaraderie and all the laughs from all you guys. Like, I got to do all this fun stuff. Everybody's chiming in, like having so much fun with us. Like, it was really an eye-opener for me just to see people come together. Like,
I'm pumped. I'm pumped for 2021, man. I can't wait to see where the industry's going. And just the 2021 is going to be a hell of a year, man.
What do you got planned for 2021?
Man, we're booked out till like February 20th or something like that. So I mean, just getting shocks done, man. Trying to have as much fun as possible. Filming a lot, getting a lot of stuff out there. Hopefully my tube sock will be dropping here in the next few weeks.
What is that? Some sort of release of a tube sock?
Yeah. It's been like months.
You're getting custom tube socks.
I'm getting custom shock therapy tube socks. Hopefully, I was hoping to have them by Christmas, but we're gonna say by the new year, man.
No way.
Yeah, they're gonna be bitching.
Hey, so if you guys don't know, you go check out @TubeSockSteve on Instagram. That's his MO. He's got some tube socks on.
I love a good tube sock, man. I love a good tube sock.
AAA Garcia also said y'all are too much. Hey, what do y'all are too much? Are you from Texas, son?
Shoot.
So, dude, did you see that 12-hour race at Texplex?
No.
They just had it at Texplex, that badass facility in Texas.
Okay.
They just had a 12-hour UTV race there.
Jesus.
I know.
Actually, that's not bad, I guess, because I mean the Baja can take 20.
This is around
Oh, it's just a track.
Yeah.
Oh wow, no, I mean
it's a kind of more of a longer track, like a Grand Prix style track, but fuck, 12 hours.
12
dude.
hours.
They had to switch though. I think they got like switch drivers and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't too bad.
That's cool.
And that's where all the questions came from: how to take a piss in the car.
Yeah, I mean a shiwi. Justin explained it to me as it.
What
wraps,
is it, dude?
A shiwi. Hold on, he explained it here a second ago.
How can you explain it without grossing us out?
It's just a wraparound catheter on her junk.
Really?
This would be a really big catheter, don't you think? I mean, that would be crazy, man.
Oh my
it's crazy.
God. That thing's gonna be the death of us.
It's all right.
Anyways, I really think there was a lot of fun stuff that happened. Let's see here. We interviewed so many guests, man. We went to the Works races, went to Texplex. We traveled all over the UTV Worlds. We went to a bunch of desert races. Baja went down. We interviewed all kinds of good motocrossers. Ryan Sipes, some industry guys like Josh Shorter. Jesse Nelson came on the show. He's such a badass that's doing side-by-side racing now.
Awesome.
Man, yeah, just tons and tons of good people. It was really cool to see all that. Oh, one of the best things was we interviewed tons of kids, too.
Really?
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool because you could see the kids grow and then, like, you can, kind of relate to this with the boys and being at home and stuff. When they get comfortable with someone, they can open up more.
Yeah.
And then, like, the next time you see them, they're like the best friend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So and then we started like bringing cameras around to the races, and then like kids are like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" And they're like right in front of the camera, like ready to go.
That's badass.
Would your boys do that?
So I have a son and a daughter. My son might he's all talk, and then when the camera's right there, he just shuts down. But my son loves Justin. He is like obsessed with Justin. He calls him Judge Us. In the helicopter, man. He loves it.
Did he get to go up in the helicopter?
If it was my choice, yes. My wife's choice is absolutely not.
Really?
I have gotten to go in the helicopter. I would love to take him, but I would be afraid that Justin would get everything set up. As soon as that propeller starts going, the noise, even though you get the noise canceling headphones,
and then he chickens out.
I'd be afraid like we get it all set up and then he chickens out. But I would love to take him up there. I know Justin would be down for it for sure.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Can I go too? I want to go in the helicopter.
Justin, I'm gonna make it happen. All right.
That's pretty badass, dude.
It's super cool, man, and it's badass to see. Justin is he's like so good at everything he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like pilot, welding, fabrication, like talking to
the
people.
Whole night.
He's it, man. And he's super hot. So I mean, there's that too. So
pulling all the chicks.
Yeah, and dudes too, apparently,
I don't know what's
What up, Shock Doc?
So some of you guys might be listening on iTunes and you won't be able to see it. You're gonna have to see some of this stuff the props that Steve brought in. Go to the Dirt Life Show Facebook or YouTube page and check out the episode there too.
Justin just sent me a paragraph of different names for the Dildabeest.
Dude, he was spouting them off at the UTV World Championship.
Shit.
There is so many different names. Like, he's kept spouting them off, and then 5 minutes later, he'd forget. He'd, like, take a drink or whatever. And then he'd be like, oh, and this one, and then this one. What's the first two that he sent?
So, George,
Black
I'll tell you
Mamba?
this. So the first one is Cock Chronicles, Showerhead, Shake Weight, Dildabeest, Stevie Wonder, Jack Stan,
Hey,
Black
Phil,
Mamba.
how's it going, dude?
George, Justin just said it out there right now. He said, George is in, stay the night, and we will go in the helicopter in the morning.
Oh, right on. That'd be pretty cool. There's one problem, though.
Sounds like he's not doing it.
I have to go load up and move to Temecula.
I
don't actually have a house anymore.
That's whatever. You got your sweet van, man.
Yeah, that's true. It might be a little bit cold. Can you give me a couple blankets?
I'll snuggle
put the Christmas tree and some blankets in there.
Man. Yeah, we
got to go.
We got the smudge pot outside.
Okay, so we're gonna wait a little bit, and we're gonna have James Hill calling in just a few minutes here. But yeah, man, like I said, it was such a good year. Like, this episode, my stomach's gonna hurt because I'm laughing so much today. We're having so much fun. But we got to do some really cool stuff, man. I got to go on a random bicycle ride with a guy named Craig Scanlon, pretty cool guy high up in the UTV industry, and we got to have him on the show. I got to see how awesome all these people really are. Like, and it's funny because you think about it from outside an industry perspective, and there's different levels of people's jobs, and there's different fundamentals that they do on a daily basis, but every single person is the same. They all want to go have fun.
Hell yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
I actually have a question for you on the bike riding thing. What's up, Filthy Phil? When you go out, so you post a lot when you go out bike riding. Mm-hmm. Are you training to go, or you just do it for fun?
Now I just do it for fun.
Now you just do it for fun? Okay, I didn't know if you were going to train to do like not Tour de France, but they have like the Tour de Scottsdale, stuff like that. I didn't know if you were training for something like that.
Yeah, I did all that back in probably 4 or 5 years ago. But I did all that because I wanted to train to do an Ironman, and so I actually completed. Here's James right now. I actually completed an Ironman way back then too. So it was pretty cool that I was able to do all that stuff. But now I just pretty much do it for fun. James Hill, what's up, dude? How are you?
I'm good, man. What's going on over there?
We're just at Shock Therapy in the shop. Are you still at the shop over there at IMG Motorsports?
I just got home. We got out of there right about 5 o'clock, so made it home, where it's a little warmer.
Hell yeah, on, man.
Jump on the line with you guys. How's everything going?
It's going pretty good. I pretty much loaded up the whole house and moving out to Temecula on Thursday, so going to be over there hanging out with you guys pretty soon.
Here you come, right?
Yep, exactly. Well, hey, so we were just talking about, like, how awesome 2020's been for the dirt life. I mean, obviously there's fucked up stuff going on in, well, actually, I should tell you this. We have a pretty massive black sculpture. I don't know if you can actually see it. I don't even want to say it. It's
Do you want
we
me
call
to say
it
it for you?
Dildebeest.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
It's like basically a baby
Here,
arm.
hold it.
We have it in the studio. I'm not touching that thing.
Hold it, man.
No
it's
way.
pretty sick.
So James, you're we got a star in the studio right now.
All right.
You'd get a kick if you go back and look at the episode. But anyway, so we were talking about how awesome 2020 has been for the dirt life, but we wanted to get some industry perspective and see how it's been for you guys over there at IMG.
It's been good. You know, at first it was a little bit of a struggle, especially in our state of California. Nobody knew what was going to happen, and we were all kind of just, you know, obviously we didn't close down the shop. It's been, you know, for me, 15 years in the making, and John, business partner as well, to get the shop rolling. And, you know, it was interesting in the first portion, but above most things, we've remained super steady with work and trying to just keep the customers happy. That's our biggest goal here.
Yeah, exactly. I got Steve from Shock Therapy's on the line with you too, and they've been super busy over here too, man.
It's been insane, man.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
So you think the motorsports industry is going to keep hanging on pretty good for 2021, or you think it's going to get way better?
Well, I think we're all still playing the catch-up game, you know, as far as our shop and other shops around us. Everyone's busy, and we've always tried to, like I say, keep the customer happy and be time conscious of what's going on, whether we're building a race car or we're just doing bolt-on parts or a cage, you know. So everything I'm seeing in in the Southern California region, recreation's through the roof. I mean, it's super kick-ass right now.
It really does seem like it is. You guys are seeing the same thing here in Arizona too, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It almost feels like it's not going to stop, but it's a good thing. Like it sounds like I'm complaining, but it's insane.
Yeah. Well, dude, you guys are just like James. You guys are all working your tails off.
Yeah, man, we got a great crew here. Everyone is super, super dedicated, getting stuff done. But I mean, we're not playing catch up, but you know, we're just trying to get as much as we can out at this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, James, how's your hip feeling?
My hips this week it's been good, man. We had you know, as I told you, I had a flare up, and that's just part of getting old. I think it's already been broke off, you know, so now being reattached.
Yeah.
2 to 3 years ago. Right now I'm feeling great. It's just some days it's worse, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Those damn motorbikes, dude.
You have hip surgery?
Did he or did I?
No, you said how was his hip doing? Would he fall?
Yeah, so yeah, well, he's taking a bunch of diggers, just like this guy right here. But like, I mean, it's those two wheelers, dude. They fuck you up.
I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Well, I ride Harleys. I don't have the dirt bikes, but
that's not gonna. Well, you can still get thrown off, but that's
but it's not.
That's not. Not quite as gnarly. But what kind of Harley do you have?
I got a 03 100th anniversary Road King.
Really?
A 77 Ironhead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got it all tricked out or no?
The Road King is.
What color is it?
So it's the 100th anniversary, so it's a specific paint job. So it's black with a silver stripe, so Raider colors, which is right there. And then the 77 Ironhead is it's as stock as it gets.
Dang, that's actually pretty cool. Have you ever ridden a Harley, James?
I have. I've got friends that are super into Harleys. I've always wanted one, but my money always gets dumped into dirt bikes and dual sports, and obviously the Razors. You know, the Razors they take up all my excess money. So,
dude, 100%. They feel like 90% of our listeners, dude. That's what it always is. Don't you see all those memes on there? Like, what are you getting for Christmas? I don't know. I'm spending all my money on my Razor.
Oh yeah, car parts or whatever. You know, motorcycle parts. Yeah, Razor parts.
The whole deal.
For sure.
So we get to go. Hopefully we can go pit bike riding because I just got my 110. So get all dialed in, and then we can go shred.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather's like over there, but we're in desperate need of some rain. You know, we've got the big jump pack down here at my property, and we want to change it up and do more of a moto style track so it's a little more comfortable for everyone to ride. But we're not getting blessed with any rain, man.
Yeah, that does suck. Hopefully it comes in soon, though.
Right.
All right. So what's your guys' plans for 2021? You guys got anything cool in the books?
Well, we got as far as the business goes, we're trying to get a little more streamlined into our production parts, and that's always a learning curve, especially right now. I mean, even imported goods are tough.
Yeah.
So things like that. But we stay busy, and I'm hoping that people wise up a little bit with other businesses and keep the ball rolling. Right now we've seen a great year, even though half our counties and the state's been kind of quiet. Like we talked about, recreation's still cranking, and I think we'll just follow suit right into the next year. We're already, I'm sure, like you guys at Shock Therapy, taking, putting people on the books for next year. I mean, we're only 2 weeks out, so here we go. We're in it.
Send it.
Yeah, exactly. That's so cool to hear, though. Like, I love hearing that positivity.
Yeah, it's
especially when we hear such negative shit every day.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. Hey, so we were going to ask you and some of the other guests that call in today, what's one personal thing that was positive about 2020 for you?
Definitely getting married.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dude, that's pretty badass. So you guys fixing up the house, getting it all dialed in?
Yeah, this, the house project has been a big one on the table, which cut into a little bit of my racing budget. So, trying to get this knocked out.
Yeah.
It's almost wrapped up, so I'm trying to get the rest of this project as far as the house done within the next 2 weeks, and then onto the outside and doing more with the land, and hopefully be able to put like a nice sized garage, so at least all my race stuff will stay at home and not at the shop.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. The last couple times I've gone to the shop, he's like, what do you want? Just kind of like you guys, like busting at the seams. So that's kind of cool that he'd be able to take it out.
Yeah, it's we ran out of room as soon as we moved in here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And believe
right?
it or not, this was pretty much all. I mean, with a couple of things, but this was all in Justin's garage.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Like,
he's got the shop, next door to his garage, the big shop. But this was all in there. So to move from that to here and outgrow it instantly was insanity.
Well, dude, when I think about this place, like you guys have more springs than the whole United States. Every spring I think is here.
You're probably not wrong. And then in the race shop, we have double the inventory.
It's
over there.
so crazy.
So you're not wrong.
And a full machine shop, the whole deal.
Yeah.
But so hey,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. I was going to tell everybody, if you're listening on iTunes and not watching the feed, you can hit James up at either IMG Motorsports and check out some of the awesome builds that they do over there. We're going to definitely be following him in 2021, seeing some cool stuff that he puts out. But some of the fun stuff that we were talking about, like pit bike riding and obviously his house build, he posts on his personal Instagram, No Big Deal Hill. You can check that out. It's pretty cool to see the personalities that are in the industry. Yeah. I think you guys would get along good, Steve.
Rad. Well, hopefully I'll find my way out to old Temecula and we'll ride.
Dude,
right.
There's some sick Harley roads out there.
Oh, I know, man. So I'm from NorCal. I know that's not where Temecula, but I'm from NorCal, so I miss riding out in California.
Dude, there's a road that goes from Temecula behind the mountains down towards Camp Pendleton that looks so sick for a street bike.
Okay. I'll have to check. I'll make my way down there one of these times. And
have you gone down those roads to get back there, James?
Yeah, we've done a little bit of riding up there through basically La Cresta, Duluth area, and there's some back roads that go all the way through and also into Fallbrook, and it's really cool. I have a few friends in Fallbrook, and just the roads are, super tight and windy, and oh man, on a Harley or even a street bike, it's super cool. And then there's roads out by Paula too that guys are always on Harleys and stuff. So all over around us, it's super.
I can't wait, dude. I'm going to get me a dual sport and come rip with you guys, too. Dude, it sounds like I'm going to do more riding in California.
I say, what the hell? It sounds like you're going to be doing more riding out there than you did out here.
I know, right? All right, well, cool. Thanks for joining us, James. I know you guys are busy. You got to get to the wifey and have a nice night. I appreciate it, dude.
Right on, man. Thank you guys for for throwing me out here.
Yeah, dude. Keep kicking ass, dude, and we'll see you when we get to California.
All right, we'll see you.
Later, bud.
Later, buddy.
Bye.
That's a good start to the guest calling in, because I still I don't understand how some industries can fall to the wayside. I guess maybe it's just because I'm not in that business. Like, I'm in motorsports, so ingrained in motorsports and side by sides now, and dirt bikes and stuff. Because I see everybody doing so well in the industries. Have you heard of anybody not?
No, I mean, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone is thriving right now. It's insane how busy everyone is.
Yeah, exactly. What did Joseph say?
He said, "Hey Steve, when are you guys going to be in SAC for your road show?" Sacramento being SAC, not the sack on this guy right here. Thank you.
That's a little one.
Dude, it doesn't. Look at it real quick. That does not match, and I don't like it. It throws me off.
Hey, so Mitch also chimed in and said, "You look so good, Steve."
Thanks, Mitchie. Appreciate that, buddy. Road, we'll probably never be in SAC, man. Maybe I'll come visit personally, but as far as this show, this is my boy George's.
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll go up there. We're gonna do a whole bunch of remote shows next year, though. So we'll let you guys know. Pay attention to @TheDirtLifeShow on Instagram, because that's where we put most of this stuff. It'll overflow to Facebook and stuff like that, so you can see all the information.
And we also have Tony and David saying, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah,
guys?
What's going on, dudes? So what was another thing some other guys that we had on the show. We had Wyatt and Clayton Matlock, which are Kristen and Wayne Matlock's children.
Okay.
Their sons, and both of them I've been seeing on social media that they've been ripping in their little razors, dude.
They've been sending it. Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of people post about it.
It's pretty cool, though, right?
It's pretty rad. I hope to get my son in a little, dude, those 170s, you pull that governor off, those little razors, those things rip.
So one of my buddies, my buddy Tatum Forrester, Brian Forrester's son, he rips one, and those things, you have to keep up with the trends, but it's like a full-on race car.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
And for those kids, the speed that they go is almost faster than what we would go in a pro UTV, because they're the ratio of, I don't want to say skill level. Does that sound bad? But the ratio of skill level to horsepower, I feel like they have more, because they can just pin it and just go they flip over, they do the whole thing. Have you showed your kids those?
So my son, I've showed it. So my daughter just turned 1, so she's too young, but she's into seeing all the cool stuff on TV. But my son is super into motorcycles, super into side by sides, super into Justin. But we bought him last year a 90 quad, a Honda. What is it? The Honda. Why can't I think of it right now?
Not a little tiny quad.
Yeah, a little 90, and. Dude, all he does is rips that throttle. So we had to put the governor on it.
Oh, so you can limit him?
That dude just pins it all the time.
He just knows full wood.
Full sender, dude. Full sender.
That's awesome, though. And
Guro Frank said Dasani water is bad for you. Well,
there's a couple other things that are on this table that are bad for us too, like the Grinch and Build a Beast. But this Dasani water was cheap at the. Okay, so talking about 2020, I got a little rant.
Okay.
So I go to Circle K or whatever it is down the road from the shop here.
Did they not have it?
No, they had everything.
Oh.
So I walk in and I'm doing whatever. This girl is going and filling up her Thirst Buster or whatever, is that what they're even called now? Whatever.
The big old,
she's filling up her soda, and not that I'm this whole pro mask guy or anything, but the story escalates quickly. So she's not wearing a mask. She's filling up her soda. She's touching everything, which is totally her prerogative. I don't mind. I'm not getting a soda. I'm not going to bitch at her. I didn't say anything the whole time. But then she goes and cuts off everybody in line. She's eating while she's in line, and she's licking her fingers. When people stick their finger inside their mouth and they lick the excess off of it.
Yes.
And we obviously have a.
Finger licking good, brother. Yeah.
So she's doing that in line before she gets to the cash register. So she's lubing up everything before she gets to the cash register. And right when she gets to the cash register, right at the credit card machine, she's paying cash. She sneezes and coughs all over. Now I know why they have those blockers. Because I felt bad for the lady. Like, I was way back. Like, I dipped out. Like, I
That's
waited.
disgusting.
Yeah, and then so I asked the lady, I'm like, can I just go over to the other register with you? She's like, yes, please. And, like, we did left
Forget COVID. That's just disgusting in general.
It
right?
was,
that's so sick.
And I was like, dude, what the heck is is wrong with people? And like, I get it. Like, there's clean people, there's not so clean people, whatever.
Sure.
But like, I mean, have a little bit of appreciation for your fellow human beings.
Just respect, right? That's all it comes down to.
And plus, it's the holiday season. So.
And I do have a bone to pick with you real quick, George. You got me addicted.
What?
To that damn mango tea.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh my God.
It's like cracking
I can't pass a QT without pulling up and getting that damn tea.
It's like cracking a cup.
It's insanity.
Yeah.
And I got my wife on one of the other, I don't know the other one. Savino, hey, great show, guys. Thanks, Savino.
Yeah, thanks, Savino. Savino's not into we actually had a conversation about Savino at Wolf Designs today.
Dude, I love me some Savino.
Savino's,
Classic Savino.
Savino's a pretty awesome dude.
He is rad as shit.
He will win a drinking competition every time. There's absolutely no way that I know anybody in my crew or anybody around me that could keep up with that dude ever.
So that dude, his wife wants to keep him around, which is what he always says in his stories. My wife always wants to keep me around. He drinks, is it stevia? The drink, it's like the non-sugar Coca-Cola, whatever. It's called like stevia.
They have a drink of that?
Yeah, so it's like it tastes like Coke, but it's not. It's weird, man. But he drinks stevia and the Devil's Cut
whiskey.
Whatever it is. That's all that dude drinks, and that dude is a bad motherfucker. I'm gonna say that he is a bad motherfucker. The only person I know that can outdrink Savino is Justin Smith himself.
Really?
Justin.
So I guess I do know somebody that could outdrink him.
They'd be very. They're right.
Really?
There. I mean, I think
Dyson the whole time.
I think Justin would take the cake.
I don't know.
No offense, Savino. My money is on Justin Smith, and he just texted me. So either he's gonna.
I know. I got a couple.
Either he's gonna mother
too.
F me, or he's gonna say,
like
Savino's Jim Beam. That's what it is. Devil's Cut Jim Beam.
Oh, really? Devil's Cut Jim Beam. I gotcha. Yeah. So, so your Harley has a sissy bar, and he rides nuts to butts. That's what Justin said.
Oh, no, Justin's probably thinking. So I went to Sturgis in 2018. My dad, it was really cool. I got to go with my dad, his brother, and a bunch of other fellas that we got to ride with. It was super cool, man. A 10-day journey. Put almost 4,000 miles on my bike. It was badass.
That festival looks insane.
I'll get to that in a second. So my dad told me, you need a windshield on your Harley.
Yeah.
And I don't ever rock a windshield on my Harley. Like, I always ride it. I got big old apes. I ride it. I like the wind beating me up.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, we're going 4,000 miles. Like, you need a windshield.
You wear goggles at least?
No, I wear a full face. I got a Simpson helmet. I got a pretty badass helmet. But all the guys here were giving me shit because you're not a man if you have a windshield, apparently. But that was just a joke. So
that's
he's probably
like those
thinking
dudes
windshield.
that run a freaking metal seat all the way across country. Like,
that's insane. Or on rigid frames.
man.
I mean, insane.
Dude, I'm trying to get that Goldwing couch, dude. Like my dad.
So the Goldwings are bitching
Cadillac,
too, man. My dad's got he's got a Road Glide Ultra, so he's got like the caddy of Harley. But yeah. So but Sturgis itself, it was badass, but like it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, and maybe I just hyped myself up. In 2018, that was pre-COVID.
Like 100, 200,000 people though.
I think throughout the week. So like when we were there was a lot of people there, but like what I thought was cool, the best part to me about Sturgis was one, riding to Sturgis. I got to ride through some of the most beautiful country that I've ever seen. And then going through like the Black Hills and stuff like that, it was insane.
That actually sounds like it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, it was pretty badass.
So when you go to a place like Sturgis,
no. Yeah, okay, now I know what he's saying. So me and Tony, not Bill, Justin. Me and Tony, Tony
is another shock therapy employee, but he works for the race team.
He works on the race team. So he used to be a shot guy, and then he now is on the race team. When we were at the old shop, we used to ride into Surprise to get lunch sometimes, or into Wickenburg, and they told us we wouldn't ride nuts to butts. And dude,
gross, dude.
Don't you tempt me with a good time. So yeah, he rode behind me and held me like the bitch he was on the back.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
As you can see, the guys at Shock Therapy like having a good time. So we actually had a pretty good time when we were hanging out at the UTV World Championship with Justin and the whole crew. It was such a, I don't know, breath of fresh air. Because for me, like I was thinking like am I going to be able to finish this race? Like, I kind of put a lot of pressure on myself that I shouldn't have. I should have just had a good time, right? But that's the way it goes when you don't know what's going to happen in a situation, right? Like your expectations or whatever.
Yep.
It was nice, dude, because everybody's just having such a good time. Like, I went to bed, like, not even thinking about shit anymore.
Well, I heard nothing, but I heard you did an amazing job, man. I wasn't able to go out there, but I heard you did a great job.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
That's badass.
All right, we got Ryan Edwards from KMC calling in. Ryan, what's up, dude?
What's happening, guys?
What's going on, man?
Dude, we were just talking about 2020 and all the fun we had. Actually, we were talking about the UTV World Championship. We got to see you out there.
Yeah, that was a blast for 10 miles.
Hey, so how'd the DP4 race go?
It was awesome. Man, those guys really know how to put on a race. I can't say so much about them. I mean, it's a blast, and we made it 5 laps, and on the last lap we broke a ball joint, but still
dude, you're like the ball joint hero.
Yeah. I think it's time to upgrade that part of it, but we're getting there.
So he Ryan just he's done professional desert race and stuff, but he runs a rally class now.
Oh, badass.
Dude, that class is cool. It's got tons of dudes in it now.
Love dudes.
Oh my God, I think we had like 30-something people in our class.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
How are you doing up until
the turbo class was like 15. We were, man, I think we started 33rd and we worked our way up to like 5th or 6th.
Nice.
And then just we were plucking along. I was trying not to overdrive the car, but
what's overdriving it with stock ball joints? I guess your limitations are like 60% or something.
It's about there. Yeah, we were checking up for G outs and washes where I felt like I should have been just driving through them, but.
What's the limitations of the rally class? Can you have whatever you want as far as suspension?
You can upgrade that stuff. It's keeping the cost down. So the easiest thing was just replacement arms with a ball joint, which I thought was going to last, but obviously those don't even last me one race.
Yeah, ball joint king, man. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad that you guys did good, though. Like, every time we go to the races, even if something gets jacked up, it's so nice because, like, we all have a smile on our face on Monday anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bummer when you break, but at least we're out there doing it. And, at least I can spend time with my friends and family and go out and have a good time.
So your son, Gunnar, is he enjoying the races more as he gets older? How old is he now?
Yeah, he just turned 3.
That's it. My son just turned 3 too, man. That's awesome.
He's literally, it's fun. It's so much fun. But he's Mr. Radio now. He wants to talk on the radio 24/7.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. So I forgot to mention, Ryan, you're on the line here with myself, Georgie, and then obviously we got Steve-O co-hosting the show from Shock Therapy. We're actually in Shock Therapy's shop right now.
Yeah.
So
what's going on, man?
Wow, doing big things, huh?
Yeah, we're just having some fun. We'll do some big things with you guys too in 2021. I moved to Temecula on Thursday, so I'll see you soon, buddy.
Why'd you look at this when you said big things, George?
Hey, so have you watched any of the episode yet today?
No, I've been driving. I just called you guys right now.
So, and for people that are listening to it on iTunes, if we haven't said it before, Shock Therapy has a mascot for the race team, and it's very long. It's black.
It's a veiny, triumphant bastard. That's for damn sure.
It's got a suction cup on one end, and it's sitting right here in between Steve and I, and it's pointing directly at me.
So anyone that goes to
it's
sleep
something
in the
that would
chase truck,
haunt you at night.
It's kind of already getting in my head a little bit too much. That's probably why I looked at it and didn't even know. Just staring at it.
Staring at the thing. It's great. I love it.
Just don't make eye contact.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so what was a positive that happened in 2020 over there at KMC?
Shit, man. I think any accomplishment we had this year, either going to events or going to a race, was an accomplishment at this point.
That's actually a good point.
I think the biggest standout. Yeah, I think the biggest standout for me was when Bryce Menzies won Vegas to Reno. Like, I think that was my first big win at KMC, so that kind of got me stoked on what I was doing and kind of just jump started me, midway through the year.
Yeah, exactly. And for anybody that hasn't checked it out, Ryan Edwards, he's the brand manager over at KMC, and he did an episode with us. I forgot which episode it was, but you guys can look in the archives and check that out. Ryan's got a pretty cool storied career, and he's a moto dude, just like what I am, James Hill. He's good buddies with James Hill, but Steve over here, he's not necessarily a moto guy. He likes street bike stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't grow up in the dirt, man.
Yeah.
I never grew up in the dirt. All my uncles and everything, they always had Harleys. Nobody. I mean, one of them had a dirt bike, but he rode it on the street. You know what I mean? Like I didn't grow up in that. Unfortunately, man, I didn't grow up in that.
So you're basically failing at the Dirt Life show right now.
Yeah, I'm like literally faking it till I make it. Right? I'm anti.
All right, we'll give it to you though, since you got your son a quad and he's all into it and he's going full. Are you gonna get a Gunner a quad or a little 50 or anything soon?
He has a Honda 50 right now. He loves that Stasic bike though, man. The electric bike. He is obsessed with it.
Are those things pretty cool? Have you seen those things?
Was that? So is that Strider with the electric throttle?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
is it worth it getting?
A little KTM one. It honestly at first he wanted nothing to do with it, and now that like he's mastered just at least twisting the throttle, it's every day. That's all we do is come home and we ride the Stasic.
Really?
He has a little plywood ramp we take everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, bad. So I'll have to look into that. So my son's got the Strider. Which he's kind of gotten down, with the just push him with his legs, and then we got him like a bike with some training wheels, and he just figured out how to pedal. But he's got the thumb throttle, but I'd love to have him have that twist. So it's called Stasic.
Stasic, yeah.
Stasic. I'll have to check it out, man. That's
badass.
Awesome.
Dude, those things look
he's
so cool. They look so cool for kids.
It's cool because it's got like 3 different modes, and it just slowly works your way into it. It's not all or nothing,
There, it's exactly. What?
So Cody said it's a suction cup. Why is it laying down? Lick it and stick it on
it's
that
wood.
damn table.
You can't stick it to wood.
It's not. Yeah, it's Cody. It's got like ripples in it, man. It's got ribs for her pleasure, but this
uneven.
also has messed up pieces too. Sorry.
And if we put it,
if I get it closer to George, maybe he'll be okay.
Oh my God!
The
dude,
cockstickle, the meat
yeah,
roaster.
Maybe
it's gonna hit me in the shoulder, dude.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's pretty cool that you guys had so many cool things. I saw some stuff that Wheel Pros was doing. You guys had some fun with Ken Block. You guys had some fun with Bryce Menzies and Ken Block. Like those looked like such cool projects to be a part of.
Yeah, I think going into 2021, we're kind of rolling off that and going to build on it. And hopefully in 2021, instead of reacting to stuff, we're actually making content instead of reacting last minute, which, that's how 2020's been.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I still want to, that idea that I gave you of doing a race between a short course car and a desert car, I still want to do that. And I actually, we can have a conversation about it, but I got clearance to do all that stuff so we can talk to your boys and have some fun out in Arizona with that one when we have time.
Nice.
We're ready, man. I just need to set up the date.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. Man, we got all kinds of icons from Gavin over here on the YouTube comments. And one of the things that I was going to ask was like, you and I had meetings with when we'll talk to Guidus a little bit too, but for 2021, I think it'll be pretty fun to expand our partnership with KMC a little bit too.
Yeah, no, we're going to bring it in and we're going to go big and obviously bring on EFX also and, and enjoy your Monday show and keep everything moving in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm stoked on that, man. It's really cool to see, like we were talking about at the beginning of the show, all of from the industry standpoint, there was so many people that came together on this little RS1 project that we had, Winning at Life, and it was so rad to see all of the, I don't know, just everybody coming together. And then, like, I feel like the show does the same thing. Like, everybody's so pumped on it that we're just all having a good industry time, and it's just making everybody's Monday nights that much better. Because who likes Mondays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get Mondays hyped up, so you're our shining star.
All right. Well, thanks, bud. I really appreciate it. So what was one of the coolest things that happened personally in 2021 with you?
I think for me, obviously racing the Mint with one of my best friends was probably the funnest thing.
Oh, dude.
But other than that, man, I just, like I said earlier, just going to the races and being able to do stuff at this point is an accomplishment.
It really is, man. And it has all of the races that you've been to, have they been different? Like, have they changed? Like, because at the UTV World Championship, people were pretty strict on stuff. Is it, like, loosened up or more strict? Like, I even heard that the Prim...
man, I don't know. It's like hit or miss. One race you go to and things are firing and it seems like everything's good. And then the next one you go to, it's like, why are we even here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. And dude, some of the guys at Shock Therapy were saying today that, God damn it, Steve. Some of the guys at Shock,
just accept it, all right? It's the cock holster, all right?
It's attacking you.
Justin sent over a paragraph of names for this thing that just you couldn't even.
I'll tell you.
It would
a few.
take the whole show, dude.
I'll just tell them a few: a mud probe, a sundial, a telescope, a accelerometer.
A sundial is pretty funny.
That's pretty good. Low jacked, meat holster, cocksicle.
Jesus Christ, dude.
God.
This show is going to hell in a handbasket. Thank God for Justin and you guys for
so good.
making 2020 like the best end show ever.
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, you just might as well party at this point.
Where's the beers?
Yeah.
So going back to like a serious topic though, like the guys at Shock Therapy were saying that they went to the race in Prim this weekend and they got like, I don't know, a quarter of the way through it. They ran practice and shit, and then all of a sudden the law,
Government.
the man,
The law,
The
yeah.
man.
I heard
come
the
in
man
and shut
came in
that
and
bad
shut
boy
everything
down.
down.
Man's always bringing us down.
yeah.
Always bringing us down.
Did you hear what actually happened? Because I couldn't get a straight answer from anybody. They were too pissed.
I heard it was like pre-planned, and they even waited till after 5 o'clock, knowing that the organization couldn't get with their lawyers or anything to try and revoke it.
Dude, what dicks?
Yeah. I think the DP4 race got like another 20 racers just because of that.
Oh, really? They dipped out there and went up to the DP4 race?
Yeah, there was a bunch of people. Like Caden Wells, who won the race, he was supposed to race the race in Prim. Once it got canceled, they came out to Barstow.
Really?
Yeah, it
Dang.
was crazy.
Well, I guess it's not too far. Just go over there and have a little bit of
No,
fun, right?
yeah, it's a short jaunt. Yeah, it was a fun course too.
Dude, that's pretty rad. Well,
Yeah.
Rock and roll, man.
I'm excited to come out there and hang out with you guys, dude. Hopefully we get to ride some
Well, I'm
moto
supposed
together.
to get you in California.
Yeah, it'll be cool, man.
I didn't know it was happening that soon.
Oh, dude, I have a question for you. I need to get.
Yeah.
I want to get black wheels. I just got a 110. I haven't ridden it yet, but I wanted to put black wheels on it. But to do that, you got to get spokes and you got to get XL rims. And dude, I'm like $500 deep already. Like, how did you put black wheels on yours? Did you paint them or something?
I found
Shake paint,
there was
brother.
a guy on Facebook selling just stock powder coated hoops for like $200.
Really?
Yeah, and then I had the dudes over at AHM near me just lace them up. I think it was another $100. So all in, I was like $300 on it.
Dude, that's way cheaper. I might go that route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
I got
or
some
break
shake
them
paint for
down,
you, brother.
cut the spokes out. Yeah, that's the way to do
I
it.
got some
I
shake
saw
paint,
one dude on YouTube. He was like the craftiest, artsiest dude you've ever seen. He got straws, like drinking straws, and he sliced down the sides of
Covered.
every.
So they actually
covered the
make.
spoke. Yeah.
Oh,
So they
my
actually
God.
make. So I've done it on a couple Harleys. They actually make. It's basically like shrink wrap, and you put it on the spoke, and then you use a torch, and it heats it up, and it goes on there.
Oh, like a little heat wrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost like
You got to
wrap.
take apart your wheel though.
No, it's cut down the middle, like you're saying. And then you put heat on it, and it grabs
glues
it.
itself to
Yeah,
it?
so it's like you put it on it.
Oh my
and then
God,
you-
dude, get that
and
thing
then
out of here.
It goes like that. So
God, dude.
I can almost feel it through the phone.
Dude.
George,
It's
George,
pointing
I will
straight
give
at
you
me.
George. I will give you $100 if you hold this for
No.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Not
No.
even. No way. Not even close, dude. Hey, all right, Ryan, we got to hit up a commercial break, dude. I really appreciate you calling in, and I'm looking forward to going hitting up some moto with you guys, and you guys can show me the trails out there. It's going to be fun, dude.
No worries, man. I appreciate it, and I can't wait for 21. Hopefully, I'm saying we set up just a mini bike race for 21.
Dude,
Dirt
I'm into
Life
it.
KMC mini bike race.
Dude, I'm super into that. You think we could
There
have
we
it
go.
at
And then we'll loop it into a show at the same time.
dude, we should really do that.
That'd be cool.
The only thing we got to
When
Bropping around, man.
the only
has
thing we,
James been on yet?
that'd be super cool. The only thing we got to like figure out, like the biggest pain in the ass of the Dirt Life show is having high-speed internet. Like you got to have
That's true.
unless we just do it on Instagram, we can just do like a live Instagram thing
There
from
you
all of
go.
our
A
phones.
live Instagram thing.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
But pitch it to James. Tell him we got to do it at his ranch.
Is that where he have a good place over there? He was telling us about it, but he didn't get
dude.
into details.
he's got the spot, so we need to make it happen.
All right, dude. So, yeah, I appreciate it. So it sounds like whoever's listening to the show, we're going to have to get into some mini bike stuff. So go out and Coin Power Sports has about 26 of those bad boys. They're probably already gone, though.
Damn.
They're gone for sure. All right, guys.
Thanks, homie.
Later, buddy.
Talk to you.
Later.
All right, George, before we go to commercial, Justin has now upped the ante.
Oh, my God.
$200 for 3 minutes.
No. It's gotta be in the neighborhood of 5 figures.
Justin,
There's
I will
no
hold
way.
it for free, brother.
It almost hit you in the face.
It almost poked me in the eye. God
All right,
damn
we're
it.
going to commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Justin, the founder of Shock Therapy. Shock Therapy has been around for 5 years, but we have personally been tuning suspension on off-road cars and race vehicles for over 25 years. We tune between 10 and 15 cars per day, every single day of the week. Our concentration is tuning shock systems and supplying components that improve the ride quality of your car in many ways. Not only do we work on the average UTV, but we also tune suspension for race teams and professional drivers. We currently tune for over 87 race teams in Best in Desert and Score. Our clients and race teams rely on our suspension components to allow them to win races and keep them safe. Suspension is a moving target. We are always trying to hit that target with every customer that we work with. Each customer's needs can be different, and we tune our kits accordingly. Our research and development never stops. We improve our components every single day. As the industry evolves and improves, so do our parts and kits. As of right now, we have over 100 products for UTVs. So when you bring your car to us, you have the satisfaction of knowing that you have the most experience, the highest quality products, and the fact that your car is being tuned specifically to you.
Zollinger Racing builds the best aftermarket products available. Products for your UTV or snowmobile, including billet radius rods, billet tie rods, billet steering knuckles, billet steering racks, alternator kits, and much more. All manufactured in the United States in-house at their headquarters in Nibley, Utah. Travis Zollinger and his team test in some of the most brutal conditions, racing in places like the Best in the Desert Mint 400, Ultra 4 King of the Hammers, UTV World Championships, and many more. Visit ZollingerRacingProducts.com and use the code DIRTLIFE to get 10% off your next purchase, and join us on social media at Zollinger Racing Products to see our products in action. Zollinger Racing, the best products, period. Yeah, finally, we got Lance from Solderweld in the studio. Thanks for coming down, bud. Hey, why don't we just record a commercial now?
Yeah, why not? So good to be here, man. It's been a lot. I'm trying to get down here forever, and I wanted to talk about the off-road kit.
Dude, I love those things. I got it in my pack.
Yeah, we're running hundreds of vehicles now running them, whether it's a UTV or some guy's got it in a backpack on his motocross. He's got everything he needs to make a fix right there on the fly, out on the trail, or in the desert, whatever it is.
Well, since I've already used one, I kind of know what to use it for, but explain what it does.
All right, so let's pull one out real quick. You've got your aluminum rods. Remember, they're rods, right? So, light torch, small torch. You can throw it in there or throw it on the rig with your flux. It decontaminates and cleans like let's say a radiator. You get a random rock chip runs through as you're racing. You get a rock chip in a radiator. You got to fix it right there, or you're out of the race.
You can patch it up
You can patch it up. It's all good to go.
Yep, just like welding.
Yeah. Also, as well with that, you've got a brake line fix. So with your flux, you can fix a brake line, stainless steel. And then your hot block, heat absorption putty. So it keeps you from getting burned, number one, as well as keeps the heat from traveling. So it's really, really nice.
I've used this not even to fix anything, so that stuff works so good, man.
Listen, it's easy. It straps in nicely so that you have everything you need in one little place, and you don't have to carry a big bag in
it's
the
like a first
truck.
aid kit for your vehicle.
Yeah, Chase trucks have it as well, so that if they need to make a fix on the fly, they can get it done and get it done quick and get you back in the race.
Dude, those things are so cool. All right, so it's at Solderweld on Instagram, Facebook, and solderweld.com.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, bud.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we are back. Thank you very much for still staying on the show. Episode 68 of the Dirt Life Show. It's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Did you say for Dill staying on the line? Is that what you said?
Oh, Steve is obsessed over here. It's pretty awesome, and the text messages that we're getting are pretty insane too. But we're at Shock Therapy, and we got good old Steve-O, Tube Talk Steve in the house. Thanks for helping us out, co-hosting, making tonight just a fun night, dude.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having me.
So we got Travis Zollinger going to call in a little bit, give his interpretation of 2020 as well. I think he's probably going to have very similar things to say, like what all these motorsports guys are saying. And you were just saying, like, just a little bit ago, that there's so many people in Southern California. So it's neat to see that, like, there's pockets, right, of the motorsports, like Phoenix, like Arizona. There's Prescott has some, Tucson has some, and obviously Southern California has, like, Temecula, Santa Ana, like all these crazy places.
All those cool spots, man.
Dude, it really is. And you're from Northern California, right?
Yeah.
Or mid?
Yeah, so I'm originally from San Leandro, Oakland area,
Yeah.
and then lived in the Bay Area. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Vegas now, not Oakland, but and then lived in Chico and Sacramento before I came up here.
How'd you like it out there?
So I lived there. I mean, I didn't know any different. Lived there for 21 years, and then moved out here to go to school. And now when I go back, I did not realize how humid California is. Like
comparatively speaking?
Compared to here. You know what I mean? You get acclimated to here, and then you go back to, like, visit family, and it's disgusting.
Your skin just turns, like, glistening
yeah,
awesome?
It's horrible, and I sweat
Dude,
regardless.
go to
man.
Tennessee or something.
Disgusting. Oh, so I've been to Kentucky, and it's like you shower, and then you dry off, but then you might as well not dry off because you're wet.
Still wet, yeah.
Yeah.
We did a motocross national at Loretta Lynn's Dude Ranch in Tennessee. I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 years old or whatever. And literally that exact same thing happened to me. Took a shower. I'm like, oh, we're going to go, like, rip. Got out of the hotel, and I was like, what's wrong? Like, is something wrong with me?
Disgusting. Humidity. So being here, it's a dry heat. I used to hate when people said that when I moved here, right? It's a dry heat, man.
Yeah.
It's in California is just too.
I actually like the way that California makes my body feel, because it doesn't, like, make my bones feel like dried out, like crispy cold. Like, it actually has some moisture in it. So, like, for my body being so jacked up, it actually feels good.
For sure. I can kind of relate to that. I get you on that. But yeah, just the humidity is just.
So I think the show's going pretty good. Hopefully everybody's having a good night, getting positive vibes out of it. Like, it's been a fun night for me. Like, man, my stomach's already hurting because I've been laughing so much. But we want to give our shout out to everybody that's watching. We really, really appreciate you guys. You guys are the reason that we have had such a successful year. I know 2020 was hard for a lot of people, but the motorsports industry, the off-road industry, the side-by-side industry, you guys are really making a big impact on it. You guys are buying products. You guys are helping everybody out. You guys are joining all of the people that we have sponsoring the show and giving back to those guys. So we really, really appreciate it. And we can't thank you enough for making the Dirt Life show grow so much. I was going over some statistics last week. No, just a couple days ago. But anyways, and man, so our numbers are more than double than what they were, and it's only been a year and 4 months that this show has been alive. So
it's badass.
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool to see. We've been able to interview some fantastic people. Like, we had Rob McCachran. It was awesome. We got Travis Zollinger calling in. Travis Zollinger, what's up, bud? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
We're doing awesome. So we have a pretty fun show, but I want to give you a proper introduction. So we have Travis Zollinger on the line. He is the owner of Zollinger Racing Products, make fantastic products. Use the code DIRTLIFE to save a bunch of money. And he's the winner of the Mint 400 UTV Unlimited class this year. It's pretty badass.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So 2020 went pretty good for you, huh, bud?
2020's gone pretty damn good for us. Yeah, can't complain.
So, on a side note, I don't know if this is breaking the ice or just making things worse. I'll let Travis know.
Do we want to introduce?
So, do you know Justin Smith from Shock Therapy pretty well, don't you?
Yeah, we talk from time to time. Yeah.
So we're having a live show at Shock Therapy. Justin actually had to go home, but he's been text messaging and blowing up our phones.
Said Travis is awesome.
Yep, Travis is definitely awesome. And I have Steve-O here in the shop with me. He's one of the
Travis.
Yeah, one of the badass.
Right on. How you doing?
But we also have another. I don't even want to say it.
It's a big guest, and in California, this would be moist as well.
No, it would be illegal. So it's a big ass black dildo, Travis. It's massive.
A meat holster.
He's steep. He keeps pointing this fucker at me, right at me.
Stop it. You stop it.
Oh my god, dude. Seriously, but it's a good end to 2020. That's for damn sure. Steve-O would be fantastic to have by the campfire talk.
Right on. Yeah. Sounds like it's going out the same way it came in then.
God
I guess
damn,
you
I
can
like
take
this
that
guy.
two ways, dude.
I love this guy already.
Is he talking about 2020 or is he talking about something else?
But that was good, man.
That was a good one, Travis.
Yeah.
Smart man on the line. Hey, so we already asked James Hill and Ryan Edwards, what's one good thing that you can remember that happened in 2020 with just the company, with Zollinger Racing Products?
With the company, we basically doubled our workforce pretty much as far as VRP goes, which is awesome. We were able to grow, and that's always fun. Giving more people opportunity, to do the work that they want to.
That is pretty awesome, man. And especially in 2020 when people are downsizing and stuff and you're being able to double it, that's actually a killer statement to be able to help out. Hey, so we got a couple comments coming in. We'll hold off on Peter's for real quick, but Jeff Angel said he wants to go to Blanco for some tacos because he wants me to stay and hang out in ride the helicopter of Justin tomorrow.
I know you love tacos, but
Rob Wicks has a dirt life and he throws up the horn. So what's up, Rob? How are you? And Triple A Garcia keeps commenting in too. So I'm stoked to be able to hear so much positivity coming from, we'll just call it the motorsports industry.
Mm-hmm.
Even Travis is giving people jobs. That's bitching.
Insane, man.
So, yeah, kudos to you guys for doing that. Did you guys come out with some cool products this year that anybody needs to know about? Because I saw, just the stuff for the RS1 that you guys sent over and, a Can-Am engine cover and stuff like that. But it looked like you guys were hard at work doing other stuff.
Oh, yeah. Something that was big for me was we built a brake kit. That's awesome. I was able to use it at the UTV World Championship and win the UTV Unlimited class, which was a dream as well. So yeah, brought back both the trophies from the Martelli brothers races this year. That was pretty cool.
Dude, that's rad.
And we released double shear knuckles, front knuckles for all the Razor line. So everything, cool. RS1, XPT, the Pro XP, all of them.
Were those the ones that you sent us for
a lot of stuff going on?
Were those the ones that you sent us for, or Riley sent us for the Project RS1?
I believe you got rears. I think.
Okay. Those things were like freaking jewelry for a side-by-side, man. I remember posting a story on Instagram being like, dude, I could have this better than a diamond ring because they're so awesome looking. They were so sweet, man. And then
Thank you.
The brake kit that you came out with, is that just for Can-Am stuff, or what's that for?
So right now it's just Can-Am, but it's real race car parts. We went all the way from the master cylinder, the brake lines, the caliper, to full floating rotors. It's the real deal, legit shit, basically.
Yeah, dude, those things were so cool. Like, and the real crazy thing about it is that product was needed so badly because so many people have shitty brakes on their Can-Ams.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen how sucky they are?
I have seen how sucky they are, but our new race car actually has that double shear kit from them.
Oh, what about the brakes though? Because he just came out with the full brake kit.
I don't know about the brakes. I don't know if we're running custom lines or what. I don't know about that, but the new race car is underway.
Dude, I want to see those. I'm going to go on the website and check those things out, Travis, because those things sound bitchin', dude. I always, even on the YXZ, I wanted better brakes.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw me coming in with that thing earlier.
Yeah, I mean, everybody talks tough that the brake pedal, you don't need it. But if you want to go fast, brakes are where it's at.
Yeah, 100%. I actually think that the brakes are sometimes more important than the throttle, at least when we were doing short course and stuff. So Robert Blanton chimed in, said Warfighter used the Dirt Life promo code and got some sweet ZRP radius rods and tie rods. So thanks, Robert, for doing that, man. That's awesome that you were supporting the show and supporting those guys over at Zollinger. We really appreciate that. He's got a stable of freaking RS1s over there.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's badass.
So
I do love the RS1.
Thanks for chiming in, too, Robert, because you reminded me. We're going to actually have our final show of the year with Maddie Wedeking at Warfighter Made in Temecula.
Show number 69.
Yeah, show number 69. Dude, we should have switched it.
Yeah, this should have been the 69th show, and then that should have been the 68th, but I'll respect it.
Or we could just switch the numbers online so it looks like it.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
So I'll just put it's episode 69 and we'll flip them.
Also, Justin Alfonso over at XTC, I like that hashtag, Industry Strong.
Yeah,
that's
it
pretty
really
badass,
is,
it's
man.
true.
Hey, so we're talking about Industry Strong, but on the Dirt Life show, we always like to get a little bit more personal with our guests. So what's something that happened that was positive personally for you, Travis, this year?
I had a little baby boy.
Oh, congratulations.
There you go,
man. That's
man.
awesome.
So people getting married, people having kids, the whole deal, dude. It's bitching.
Badass.
Yeah.
First one?
First boy.
First boy. Oh, right on.
Dude, that's super cool. What's his name?
His full name is Snybjorn.
What? Say it again.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What? Wait, Snybjorn?
How do you spell it?
There's a J in there somewhere.
SNABJORN.
Yeah.
BJ. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's perfect. That's actually easy, way easier when you just spell it out. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations on having the new one around. Does he like going and seeing Dad race his car and stuff like that?
Oh man, he loves all that stuff. He comes to the shop pretty much every day with me, and if he gets in a bad mood, I walk him over and sit him on a snowmobile, and he thinks he's in heaven.
Yeah, so for
snowmobiles, that's awesome.
Yeah, anybody that doesn't know, Travis is up in Nibley, Utah, and that's where they do everything. So it's pretty cool that that they have such a big part of the industry that they can take care of both, like side by side and snowmobile.
Have you ever ridden a snowmobile?
God dang it, dude! Quit pointing that thing at me.
Have you ever ridden a snowmobile? That is on my bucket list. I've never ridden a snowmobile. It's on my bucket list.
Maybe you can answer this, Travis. Like, how much different is a snowmobile than like a four wheeler or your UTV? Like, because most of us are dirt life guys.
A snowmobile is probably very, very similar to like a quad when you're on hard pack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But then it's like a stand-up jet ski in powder snow. So if you can imagine a machine that transitions, and
That's
it might
trippy.
even have some motorcycle-like characteristics as well.
It
That's
sounds
trippy. That sounds cool.
So-
though.
I've actually had a bunch of people say that snowmobiles were super duper fun, and these were like pro dirt bike riders and stuff. But you know what? I think I want to try not to like fully change the subject on snowmobiles. Have you driven one of those dirt bikes with the tracks on it, Travis?
Oh, that'd be so sick.
You know, I did one time when I was down in Chile with a guy by
In
name
Chile?
of Chris Brandt. Yeah, in Chile.
Damn.
He raced short course, didn't he?
Chris Brandt, I believe he's more famous from X Games, probably
Oh.
more than anything.
Oh, okay, Chris Brandt. Okay, yeah, gotcha. And you were able to go riding with him on one of those bad boys?
Yeah, down in Chile. He does snowmobile tours in Chile when it's not 2020.
That's so rad.
Oh, that is cool. Dude, that would be so rad to ride a dirt bike with those tracks on it.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
I wonder how hard it is, though. Like, was it difficult? Like, it wasn't like riding a regular dirt bike, was it? Like, not as nimble?
So it's different in a few ways in that it's a little bit heavier. And then sometimes when you go to step off the bike, you just keep falling into the snow.
Yeah, because it can't hold it up.
No.
Yeah. But other than that, it's super fun. It changes snowmobiling because there's no off camber anymore because you can just drive across side hills.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you're basically standing up, going side hilling.
That'd be trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a few problems with it. So some of the problems is the track takes a lot of horsepower to move it, to rotate it, to go, and then we're at high altitude. So the bikes lose, 20% of their horsepower.
Oh.
So you're running a 450 and like second and third most of the time, just wrung out, just flogging the shit out of it, literally.
Yeah, I can only imagine. And those 450s, like you probably want like a 700 or something, like a Husky 701 or something would be pretty cool with that.
Yeah, other than the weight comes back, and then I guess those are electric start, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, almost every single new dirt bike, even the 450s, are all electric start now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't keep up on the bike. Sorry.
No worries, dude. That'd just be so much fun to do, but I can't do the cold, so I'm never gonna get to it. It's just never gonna happen. For me.
Don't say never, George.
Yeah, don't say never.
All right, I'll be up there. Wink, wink.
See, that wasn't hard.
Yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate you calling in and giving your take on everything that's been going on, man. We have a really common thread about how badass the side-by-side industry and the off-road industry is, but it sounds like even the snow industry has been pretty killer for you guys too. So it's just so rad that motorsports are kicking so much ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's gonna happen in 2021? You guys got some fun plans?
Oh man, we're getting geared up for Hammers right now, so that's a lot of work. We're building the Ford Ranger that we're going to try and race out there.
What? I didn't expect that. I thought you were going to say Can-Am.
No. We are going to race the Can-Am in the desert class, and I'm going to race an RS1 in the UTV class.
That's sick.
And then we're building the Ford Ranger.
New school Ranger or old school Ranger?
Yeah, what kind of Ranger?
No, it's a new one. It's a 2020 Ford Ranger.
Shit.
Dude, that's going to be gnarly. So what are you guys going to put on that thing?
Well, it's stock, so we're building a bunch of parts for it.
Dude, that is awesome. So you know what's going to happen now, right? Every dude with a Ford Ranger is going to get badass stuff.
Yep.
Dude, that's going to be
You're going to
sweet.
start it.
Hey, you know what, Travis? I think you should race a Sprinter at King of the Hammers because I would like some awesome parts for the Sprinter van.
A Sprinter van?
Yeah, because
I don't think we'd make it very far from Hammertown.
Dude, I could use some nice billet aluminum front like sway bar, mono spring, arms. That'd be sweet on the Sprinter, dude. All right, man. Well, that's super cool. And what about for the company? What kind of stuff you guys got planned for Zollinger Racing products in 2021?
Oh man, we have a bunch of products in the queue that are in development right now, and just going to keep plugging ahead on some of the stuff we got going on. Can't let too much out of the bag.
Oh, okay.
Don't want everybody knowing what we're working on.
Well, you guys definitely need to pay attention to ZollingerRacingProducts.com. Shameless plug again. Use the code DIRTLIFE and save yourself a whole bunch of money over there. But Travis always has cool stuff, man. I love following his Instagram because there's nothing better than, well, you know, about going over to Justin's machine shop. There's nothing better than a billet aluminum, just machined part coming out of the freaking. They look so good, man.
It's badass, yeah. Just before they go to Anno, I don't know if they Anno stuff, but just before they go to anodize, having that fresh cut aluminum, bitching.
It looks so sick. So yeah, keep up the good work, bud. We really appreciate it, and congratulations on the new arrival as well.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bud. So 2021 sounds like it's going to be kicking off pretty good for you guys. Hopefully, I'll see you out there at KOH.
Absolutely, we hope to, and we'll talk to you, I'm sure, before then.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Travis, thanks. Have a great night, bud. Have a great rest of the week, too.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Have a good one.
See ya.
Hey, buddy.
Man, it's like I kind of felt like it was going to happen, though, that the motorsports industry was just going to kick so much ass. Like, it's neat to see that. And I'm not guiding this conversation at all. These dudes are, like, just giving their –
No, it's badass, man. When we started the show, we said it, man. I'm super happy to see how great the industry is just continuing to
you've
grow.
interrupted me a couple times. Jeff says quit it with this black schlong.
Listen, Jeff, I don't appreciate being told what to do, and I do what I want, brother.
Yeah, David, ZRP does rock for sure. Hey, Casey Peck just chimed in. Thanks for all your help with the Dirt Life Showcase, man. You made a huge difference. You and Cody have been helping me so much, and it's really appreciated. But thank God you don't have to sit here next to this thing that keeps staring at me all night, dude. So, did Justin up the ante? I'm seeing where this.
So Justin actually, I'm assuming he went night. He said
fell asleep.
He said goodbye.
It ended at $500.
Yeah, yep.
I'm definitely not doing it for $500. It's got to be north of like 10 grand.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, I'm already nervous and staring at me.
That's cool. You want me to face it towards me? You want the balls or you want the shaft? What do you?
Which way?
You tell me. I'm good either way.
So thank you guys for paying attention and sticking with us as we joke all night. Excuse me, we have Ryan Gaitis from EFX Tires is going to call in a little bit. But to keep going with all those same topics, like we have some pretty cool stuff that we have planned for 2021 as well. Obviously, we're making a big move. Dirt Life Show is going to be moving to Southern California. We're going to try to find a place for the studio where it'll live. And it's just going to be a good time, man. I'm going to have so much fun. Like, I'm having a great time sitting here talking with you tonight. Like, it's going to be neat to have so many new faces on the show. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be great for your show and great for you being out there with everyone out there. Well, I think the most part, and thank you very much. That's a good compliment for me. But, like, I think for the most part, I just enjoy having these conversations with all these awesome people. Yeah. Like, it's all about them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about me, but it's cool that I can relate to them in a little bit of a way, but they can still give me so much more. Like, when we had Rob Mack on the show, was it 2 weeks ago? The stories that he had, man, like, he's been in the off-road game for so long, right? And I told him when we left, I'm like, dude, we got to have, like, a part 2 and a part 3. Like, he's got to come on at least once or twice a year because he's got so many awesome stories. Like, it's crazy. And I want people to see, like, we talked for 2.5 hours on the show, so everybody got to see that. That was super cool. But nobody gets to see when we're going to eat beforehand, or
for sure the shooting the shit before and yeah.
And like, I want everybody to hear that. It's so rad, dude. It's so cool to see that, man. And people like him are just a blessing for any type of racing because they're so open. They're down to understand. They're down to talk to regular people. They have time for everybody. It's awesome. Yeah. And that's what I can't wait to get to be able to talk to more people. So it'll be pretty cool. That's awesome. What do you have planned for 2021? Did I already ask you that?
Yeah, but I mean, so we actually just started doing remodeling at my house. We knocked a major wall down. It's in stage 1, so knocking the wall down.
What are you, like an open floor plan?
Yeah,
I'm actually really into this kind of stuff.
So my house was built in 1983, but it had every room was separate, man, and it was driving me nuts. So we knocked the major wall down, got it all sheetrocked, everything like that. But like next stage is going to be scraping the popcorn ceiling, tape texture, cabinets, flooring. I mean, the next phase is going to be the most expensive. So for right now, we have the wall knocked down, got everything buttoned up. It's livable right now, but just in the middle of that. So I'm hoping in 2021 to finish that.
Lady pretty pumped on it?
Oh, she's stoked, man. Happy wife, happy life, right?
Dude, so, that's cool. And Jeff started laughing, and he said, did Chase give you that? No, I don't think that came from Chase.
No.
Chase is probably scared of it,
Chase
too.
is bigger than that.
Oh, man. Yeah, Casey just chimed in and said Rob Mack is the man. He really is, man. And, dude, I should ask you this question. We got a rapid-fire Q&A coming up with you in a little bit. But if you had to pick Mount Rushmore of off-roaders, who would you pick? Or maybe I'll give you a little bit easier of a time. A Mount Rushmore of off-roaders in 2020. Who do you pick? So you got 4 dudes that you can pick. And you can go side by side. You can go trophy truck. You can go dirt bike guy. Anybody. Or you want to just limit it to like best in the desert racers?
Man, I don't know. So I mean, let me start it off with Justin Smith. All right, Justin Smith is on there.
Dill the Beast is definitely on there.
Dill the Beast is number 2. Sorry, Justin. Actually, Dill the Beast is number 1. Justin will be number 2.
Dill the Beast is going to have to be at the base of Mount Rushmore.
Man, Brandon Sims and Carver, man, they did a hell of a year, and so did Ernesto over with Chapo Racing.
Yep.
I mean, there's been, man, I don't think Mount Rushmore is big enough for me. There's
Really?
just so many. Yeah, there's so many people that.
I like that question though, because
that
you're
is a
supposed
great
to only
question.
pick 4.
I can't do that.
Yeah. And then you're going to be upsetting one guy.
Well,
if you
no,
don't pick him.
and yeah, I don't care about that, man. I upset people all the time, George. You know that. But no, I mean, there's just so many great racers, and I get to deal with a lot of them too, being here. So yeah, I'd say
I gotta say this again because there's so much shenanigans going on screen in quotes that if you are listening on iTunes or any of the audios, I really, really strongly suggest that you guys go check it out on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook channel. Well, we got Ryan Gaitis from EFX Tires, brand manager, and Fuel Wheels too on the line. What's up, Ryan? How are you, bud?
What's up, man? How are you guys?
We're doing awesome. I don't know if
man.
you checked out any of the show, but because you just got off work and stuff, but this show has been one for the books, that's for sure.
Dude, I'm watching it on my computer right now. That dildo is very terrifying.
Oh my God, dude.
you shouldn't be afraid of it. All right,
And it keeps haunting me. You petting it? Dude. Hey, bud. So, well, first of all, you've known a lot of people in the motorsports industry. You've grown up with a lot of the people that race side-by-sides now, and you also get to play in the dirt every now and then as well. You just went to Camp Rager with the Andersons. How was that?
Oh, my God. I was happy to – I don't know how those guys do it. I don't even know how I used to do it back in the day, but, I mean, they were out until –
Dude, they hydrate hard.
Dude, they were going – like, we parked like our motorhome probably like, 100 yards away just so we can, try to get some sleep. Dude, there were go-kart races. There were quad racings until like 4 a.m. in the morning, and they were just blasting music. And then each night was a different theme. And then the next morning on Saturday was American flag or American theme. And, it's just like the Star Spangled Banner at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's just
That's
white
awesome.
claws
That's
and
badass,
beer
man.
cans just being cracked. I'm like,
So-
that's the kids, man. They love that.
Dude,
Dude,
catastrophes if they.
The White Claws
run out,
aren't bad. I like the Corona seltzers because they got 0 sugar. But
Trulies are where it's at, man.
So
Lemonade
are they?
Trulies.
So we were just talking about Savino and Justin being able to drink like champions. These dudes at Camp Rager were hydrating the whole time. The whole time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full on.
It's
Are they drinking?
it's-
Are they drinking like Chickalope Ultras, or are we
Probably.
drinking like hardcores?
No, I don't think they. Well, some of them probably
No,
had
they were,
mixers.
some of them had some Four Locos on them.
Oh,
That's
next
That's
level,
a completely different evening,
dude.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the dudes that
I
are riding
just-
mini bikes, jumping over the campfire. The Four Locos.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
We went over there, checked it out for a little bit, and then just came back to our little huddle and camp. And I was with Mike Gardner, and I think you know him. And
Yeah.
it was just, we were just chilling with the wives and just having a good time, then doing a little bit of riding as well. So it was a good time.
Dude, that's a solid move though. Parking just outside of the camp, because then you got
yeah.
your own. Yeah,
That's smart. That's good.
I feel like
We
I
were
would be
able
on
to-
that.
Sunday morning, we were out of there at 9 a.m. because we made sure no one could park in front of us and no one parked behind us. So it's not Gardner's first rodeo leaving a party early. So we got it down.
Did you get to drive? Did you take a car out there, or what did you have out there?
Yeah, I have a XP Turbo, and I had my wife with me, and then Mike had his car, and then we went around with everyone, and then I recently signed the Dune and Destroy boys, and so able to meet up with them, hung out with them for a while, watched them jump, watched them break their shit. So I mean, dude, it's a lot of fun out there. Even though it wasn't even like a holiday weekend, there were so many people. And they keep on reiterating what you keep on saying, man. The industry is alive right now. It's unbelievable.
It really is, dude. And some of those videos that I because obviously I didn't get to go, I had to work and stuff. But the not just Camp Rager, but the dunes I feel like they're pretty solidly packed every weekend.
Dude, people are sending it too in the dunes, man.
Oh,
I'm
did you
watching? I mean, I don't know where it's.
Yeah.
So I'm not too familiar with. I know where Olds is at. I kind of know where Buttercup's
It's
at.
a flagpole jump.
Flagpole jump. Yeah. So I'm not too familiar where that's
Yeah.
at, but people are sending it there, man.
Dude, I saw a picture of Miles Cheek. They got him down under it, but it was how big is that jump, Ryan? Is it 100, 120?
We were down there. It's literally there's two different sides to it. The right side's a little bit smaller, and the left is the guys were on their motos were just booting it. But
Oh,
I mean, the moto guys, it was fourth gear tapped on a 450, and then the other side, the guys John from Dune and Destroy. I mean, he has a built 4-seat Turbo S, and he literally gave it all she had and was able to just clear it. So I mean, it's put that into perspective how big it is.
Like barely greased it.
Yeah, like I think he landed a little short in the rear, but still, I mean, a 2,000-pound car sending it. So
that's crazy, man. Yeah, like I always love seeing. I mean, side by sides are so sick. Like I would have a good time jumping that thing, but like I always think like, God, I wish I could still ride a dirt bike like we used to, because we used to go as fast as a 250 two-stroke would go and hit like the craziest stuff. It was so fun, and there's nothing like flying through dunes.
That's rad.
Well, I mean, the best thing about it is, I've been riding motocross my entire life, and I do not bring my dirt bike out there just because, like, I don't know how the kids do it. Like, I don't know how I did it back then, watching them do what they do now.
Well, we wouldn't go on like rides. We would just go jump and just send it and then go back to camp, because it was like kind of pointless to go out on a ride because it wasn't that fun.
No.
I mean, unless maybe you had a KX500 and you can like skip across the sand. But
the Widowmakers,
dude, those you remember those things?
Yeah, I've actually ridden one on the street, and I had to pull the seat out of my ass because I puckered so hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden a 500, Ryan?
I rode one of my buddies, and I just remember being at Ocotillo with it, and that power band kicked in, and that I could barely keep that front end off the ground. I
fucking light switch.
Like,
it's there, and then it's not.
And I'm like, no, thank you.
Yep.
It's yours. Bye. I'm good.
Dude, nowadays, like, and I'm gonna be the old guy when I say this, like the 4-strokes are so good and linear, like, and they pull so hard. It's like, I remember when old dudes used to say this back in my day too, like, it's so easy to ride the new bikes. You should try to ride one of those older bikes, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's for sure. I mean, I can go out in my garage and like I have a Yamaha 450, and it'll start, first kick, and, fuel injection. You don't have to warm it up and anything. It's just ready to rip. And back in the day, I remember trying to start my dad's XR 650 I think I still have dents in my shins from kicking it.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, fully. Hey, so we asked most of the guests before, but what are some of the highlights of EFX or fuel and stuff like that with, your job that happened in 2020?
Yeah, I mean, came back with the company again in June. And I mean, I think one of the big things was for EFX and was Trail Hero, and that we did with Trail Hero with those guys. And with that going on, I mean, we had, with fuel, we just signed Ken Block with that. So we had him out there, and dude, that guy in anything is just unbelievable. Just sitting there watching him drive a Can-Am, just in 2-wheel drive, just grabbing his hoon handle, just having the time of his life. And then that was so much fun in itself for Trail Hero, and being EFX, we were the title sponsor of that.
That's pretty sick, though. And to just have a personality like that, if you're fanboying out, have you got to meet Ken before?
Oh, I did. And at Trail Hero was the best. I mean, I met a couple of other guys before, but I mean, just sitting there with Casey Curry, Dustin Jones, and Ken Block, I mean, you could literally just sit there for hours just listening to those three guys talk. I mean, I definitely had to I call it fangirling. I had to fangirl a little bit when I was with Ken. I'm like, hey, can you sign this wheel for someone?
For sure.
My boss is like, how can you have him sign that wheel? Why is it sitting in her desk? I'm like, because
it's Ken Block.
Why not?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, exactly. So. That's super cool, though. That's like one of the topics that we were talking about. Like, so many of those guys are, hashtag legends in the sport, right? Because they have so many cool stories to talk about. And that's why I think the Dirt Life show really has grown so much, is because we get to hear those stories in an open platform, so everybody gets to listen to them. I love it, man, when people do that. And side note, I don't know if I ever told you, Ryan, but Casey Curry is who actually got me into off-road.
Really?
Yeah. So I used to do some computer work for him, build his website and stuff like that. But he's like, yeah, you can't ride your dirt bike anymore, so why don't you test in the Pro Light? And I'm like, ugh, I don't know, man. And so he set me up a little test session in his Pro Light right when they turned to V8s, and I got to go out there and do it. And I was like, shit, these things are badass, but I can't afford it. So UTVs, here we come.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the coolest guys. I mean, I'll pick up the phone, I'll call him, and it doesn't matter what he's doing. He'll answer the phone. He's like, what's up? I'm like, can we do something? He's like, sure, hammer down, just send whatever. And I mean, just he's an all around good human being.
Yeah, he really likes the words hammer down as well. Like,
I do too.
Yeah,
man.
hammer down. I don't get it,
brother.
sure.
Hammer
I
down.
guess
Quit.
because he races king of the hammers. So,
yeah, exactly. Quit moving that freaking dildo-beast around and pointing it at me, dude.
We got somebody. My buddy Scott said, "Do you think you can hit a dinger with that Black Beauty?" I think I could send it to the Mars with this thing, brother.
Oh my God, seriously, dude, it'd probably break your arm.
Probably.
I'm not touching it though. They won't pay me enough to touch it, so we're not doing it, Ryan.
It's gonna happen, Ryan. Don't worry.
Hey, so I probably already know the answer, but just because I know you a little bit, but what's the most positive thing that happened in your personal life this year?
I mean, probably the same thing that James said. I mean, I got married in November, so I mean that was unbelievable. Just planning a wedding is one thing, but planning a wedding during COVID was unbelievable. We had to cancel our first venue. We had to make new invitations, which that was a lot of money spent for that. But I mean, we had to limit our people that we brought to the wedding, and even then, certain people didn't show up. But I mean, we made it work with 80 people, and we had a lot of friends that had a lot of good time that they didn't remember. So it was perfect.
That's perfect.
November what?
It was the 7th.
7th. Oh, my wife and I are November 13th. That's what I was wondering.
Oh, really? You were thinking you could tie?
Yeah, I was thinking because we did it because our 4-year anniversary was on Friday the 13th, which is why we did it.
Ooh, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
so it'll always fall,
no.
every 4 years?
I don't know if every 4 years. I don't know. Actually, 4 was my lucky number, or it's been my lucky number forever, so we decided to have it fall on the 4-year anniversary, which is Friday the 13th,
dude.
man.
Planners.
Yeah. Planned it. My wife's a planner, so yeah.
Dude, that's
congratulations, man. That's awesome.
You just showed up. Oh, thank you.
I just paid for it. That's all I did.
Were you wearing tube socks at the wedding?
I had tube socks under my dude, I've been wearing tube socks for years, brother.
So it's like
you probably had a suit shorts or something.
Yeah,
didn't you?
I do actually. I went Kyle that got married November 3rd last year. I actually do have a short suit with tube socks that I do wear. Yes.
Really, that's a thing.
I made it. Yeah, I went to what are they called?
Oh, you had it tailored?
I had it tailored into shorts.
Like you custom made that?
Dude, custom.
Dude, that's dedication right there.
I love it. I told you I love a good pair of tube socks.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, Ryan, but he's actually got his own shock therapy tube socks, custom made, coming out.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Dude, for real.
We might have to do some Dirt Life EFX socks.
Dude, I'm into it. Hey, I got a lot of compliments on those EFX socks that you supplied me. I wore them on the show one night, and everybody's like, dude, your leg braces look way better. Those socks are sick. I'm like, thanks, dickheads. But, yeah, these socks are super comfortable.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So, I'll take you up on that offer. We'll do it.
Perfect.
Hey,
That's
so
easy.
Now that we know that we're both fanboys, well, all three of us are fanboys of Ken Block, 100%. What's the plan for 2021? EFX, Fuel, all the guys.
I mean, hopefully I literally just started building our event calendar for next year, but I mean, hopefully with the events happening, that they say that they're going to happen, I mean, we're pretty stacked with the list of things that we're going to be doing next year. And then with EFX, I mean, it's not just West Coast that I deal with. It's the mud scene in the South and Texas. So we gotta buckle down and head down south and go hang out with the big mud boys. So it's just hammer down come January 1.
Dude, that sounds like it's gonna be pretty awesome. Oh yeah, it's even Mitch said that it was the swing set jump, so it wasn't the flagpole.
Swing set jump. Okay, yeah, I'm not too familiar with all the spots in Glamis.
So speaking of the dunes, I know that you guys just came out with some paddle tires at EFX, didn't you?
We've had them actually for a while. I mean, EFX has been around for quite some time.
You're just pushing them?
Yeah, we're just pushing. It's dune season now, and then especially with having the Dune and Destroy guys, I mean, those guys are pumping. They're going to be using using our product a lot. We're coming out with a new tire size. We're coming out with a 33-inch.
Damn.
Coming out soon. So, I mean, with the Turbo S's and the Can-Ams, I mean, those guys can push big paddles, and so with all the power that they're putting down, so.
Dude, I'm gonna have to get some of those because we're gonna go to the dunes, I think, in February. So I still have my my other brand paddles on some Fuel wheels that Ryan actually gave us. They're all custom made with black and blue. They match the unicorn really good. But I need to put some I need to put some EFX on there, dude. Get that thing updated.
I think I know a guy that can help you out.
Sweet. Hey, do you have any other plans to go to the dunes this season?
We're actually talking about maybe a New Year's trip. If not, probably probably after New Year's. It's always hard to go during the holiday weekends. I mean, it gets very scary out there in my mind. But I mean,
Agreed.
Probably come January before King of the Hammers, we're gonna try to plan another trip.
Okay, so you guys are going. Like I said, we were thinking about going in February. So I don't know if any of that'll line up, but maybe we could all try to go together.
I mean, it's a 3-hour drive for me, so we'll make it work.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I think it's 2.5 from Temecula or something. So, yeah, dude, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so stoked to be able to hang out with you guys and like go have some fun. Maybe we could actually get some. I'm not moto guy, like motocross guy anymore, but I want to get a dual sport bike. I think I told you that. I want to go out and hit some trails. So, Edwards, James Hill, you guys. I know a whole bunch of other guys that want to go, so we got to hit it.
Yeah, I was just actually thinking today to sell because I have a Yamaha dirt bike, but I was just thinking of selling that, and I want to get a Husky, a 350 or an Enduro, just something with a license plate. You know, I'm 33 now. I need that electric start. I'm an old man.
Dude, yeah. So I was looking at them, and I've been researching them because I had a 450L, and I've been researching like getting like one of the Austrian bikes, but the KTM doesn't have a linkage. So I was thinking like the Husqvarna 501, like that one has a linkage and it's all the same, and they're almost 40 pounds lighter than the 450L.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking. I'm like, well, with my weak legs, I could probably rip that thing, but like, I don't know, man. I still like the Hondas too.
Yeah, just as long as it has an electric start, you're golden.
Dude, dialed, yeah. So I definitely want to hit it. So we'll definitely have to go one of these days when I get out there. So I'm stoked that you were able to call in, dude, and join us.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me so much, and I hope you guys have a great New Year.
All right, we'll have tacos soon,
Congrats
homie.
on the wedding.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely glad that planning is over with. So.
Heard that.
Yeah, now you can go out there and eat some tacos with the wife like we're going to do tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right, homie. Well, thanks so much. We'll talk soon.
See you guys.
Later. Dude, the theme keeps moving forward with the industry.
Have you noticed that none of these conversations have been like a downer? It's all up.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And I didn't plan that.
No?
I was actually thinking some people would have been like, oh, dude, like.
We're closing shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or whatever. But that's super cool, man. I'm stoked for all these guys. And even like all the stuff that Justin talked about on his shows and stuff when you're talking about, it's all really, really good.
Yep, I agree.
So, excuse me, has Justin talked to you about any plans that Shock Therapy has for 2021?
A couple. I don't know if I can say some of them, but there are a couple plans. There's some
more rides in the helicopter.
Yeah, yeah. No. So actually, I the last thing we did in the helicopter, I actually got too sick, so I didn't throw up, but I got too sick, so I had to call it short.
Really?
Yeah. So they do. Let me explain. So if this is a helicopter,
oh, God,
so we
dude.
fly around, and what they would do is he would cut the engine, and then you go, and you like land. Okay. Well, they did one. That was fine.
Is
they
that like a trick?
So basically what I've learned is when you're learning how to fly a helicopter, you're basically learning how to crash, but with style. Like you're put in all these situations that like,
dude,
hey, if this goes bad, this goes bad, this goes bad. Like you're just fixing all the problems.
Yeah.
But we were out for about 45 minutes, and then they did one. We're floating at about 2,500 feet, and then they cut the engine.
Really?
And the front end, let me explain on this again. The front end drops, and we went straight towards the ground, and then they picked it up, and you landed. And as soon as my stomach went, I was done. I couldn't be in
And they're not just fucking with you. They're like actually doing
That's
this.
what
like,
they go out and like. That's what he does when he goes out and practices. They do those all the time.
Really?
Insane.
That's crazy. That's cool though.
It was
I feel
super
like
cool.
I would get along with that after I got used to it.
I would have. So we've pretty much almost everyone here has gotten to fly in it, and he's let almost everyone fly it.
Yeah, like take the wheel or whatever.
Yeah, so I didn't get to do that because I was so in a helicopter too. As you're flying, it's not like you turn like this. You turn like this, and
you whip it.
You whip around. So like every other turn after that had my stomach gone, and I was just I wasn't into it anymore, unfortunately.
Can you get used to it? Is that like, did Justin say his was like that the first time?
No, Justin said it wasn't like that, but Chase is like that, and he uses a Dramamine patch.
Looks like we got our buddy, co-host extraordinaire.
Colonel Sanders?
Yeah, Cody Sanders calling in. What's up,
guys?
Cody?
What up, dude?
Hey, I just wanted to call in, man, and just
Hey, turn down whatever's
give
in the
it to you
background.
guys strong.
Turn down whatever's in
So
the
what?
background.
I went into a different room. You know, I'm too busy watching the Dirt Life show. I came into the other room to call you.
Yeah, that's better. Well, how's things going, bud?
It's good, man. I just want to call in and say it was a really good show. You guys are killing it right now, and it's good to see it.
Yeah, thanks,
Funny
brother.
night. Funny night for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm
With
glad
the,
that I'm glad that Steve-O's doing a good job. He basically told me before the show, he goes, "You're never ever going to want me anywhere near you after this."
I mean, you know, he is trying to tell you how to fly a helicopter with a, you know,
Yeah.
big dilly.
Yeah.
I mean,
With a dildo
it's a
beast.
prop. It's good.
Yeah. I mean, everybody that's by a campfire when they're telling a story, they're always looking for props. So
Yeah. I bring mine with me.
I just want to call in and fucking tell you guys you're doing a fucking awesome job, and it's definitely funny tonight for sure.
right on. Thanks, man.
Thanks,
well, we really
Cody.
appreciate it. Hey, I want to say thank you very much for all your help with the Dirt Life show too, dude. You did an awesome job.
Not a problem, dude. I'm happy you guys are you're killing it. You're pushing forward, and then good luck on your move and with your family and shit. So I'm super proud of you guys. So.
Dude, thanks, homie. I really appreciate it. Hey, I have one question for you before we hang up, though. So at Camp Rager, all the young kids, we'll call them young bucks, were just hydrating the whole time. And Justin, well, Steve-O said Justin can beat Savino at hydrating. So where do you think you stand in this hydration game?
Come on, dude. You know me pretty well. I was listening to that, and I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, I could put him down, and I could put down tequila, too, for a long
You think you could put
period
him
of
down
time.
as good as Savino, though?
I don't know. I mean, I don't do whiskey, man. Like, that's one thing that, nope, I'm in bed for the next 3 days.
Yeah, I like tequila better than whiskey,
I
too.
see. I can't.
Yeah,
this last
tequila's
dude
where
trip.
it's at. And you know this, and I know that's what you drink, and we could drink it all night, and everyone thinks we're fucking nuts for it.
I like
But
it. Hey,
that's just, I grew up.
Steve, have you ever had a white man's margarita?
No, it sounds amazing. What is it?
Patron and Diet Mountain Dew.
Are you shitting me?
It'll blow your freaking
It's
mind,
so
dude.
weird.
Okay,
It's
I'm
weird.
Why Diet Mountain Dew?
I don't know. That's just what I drank. That's just what I got. You can use
Hey, you
regular.
should have seen George at my
Why
wedding,
Diet?
man. That's all he drank.
It was
No
so
shit.
good.
So Mountain Dew or Diet Mountain Dew and vodka or
I just
tequila.
use Patron because I like the way Patron tastes. But I
Oh,
guess
Patron, huh?
I guess you could use whatever you want. But yeah,
Wow, I'll have to try that.
the Patron was good. Don't bring dildo
It's
beast when you're
different.
trying those, though.
That's my straw.
You're gonna drill it out.
Fuck, whatever. Yeah, I'll do it. Send it.
Oh man, that
Shit.
actually reminded me of that time when we were at the dunes right now too. That Cody was giving me beer bongs when I had a taco outfit on. That was a pretty epic night.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. That was
Damn,
at Camp
George
Rager,
can
I think.
party.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that was at Camp Razor at the time, but now it's Camp Rager. But yeah, that was a fun night,
Yeah.
dude. Everybody had such a good time that trip.
Yeah, it was a good trip, dude, for sure.
Man,
But, yeah, guys, I just wanted to tell you, hey, man, congratulations on everything. Calling real quick. I know you guys got some other things going on. So, congratulations again, George. Good luck on your move. Steve, I miss you. Can't wait to see you.
Yeah, buddy. Come
thanks,
on
homie. Tell Carly we said hi. Have a great night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, see ya.
down.
Thanks.
brother.
All right, so let's get some of the business stuff out of the way, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. So the Dirt Life Show, episode 68, man, it's brought to you by Shock Therapy. You can use the code DIRTLIFE at shocktherapist.com. And as like I said, every show, you save a whole bunch of money. Zollinger Racing Products, thank you very much, Travis, for joining us tonight. They make such good stuff. ZollingerRacingProducts.com, and obviously they're going to make some badass stuff for Ford Rangers. So all you guys need to fix up your bro dozers, just go check out their website, use the code DIRTLIFE, save a whole bunch of money. Thank you to the guys at Solder Weld for offering those off-road repair kits, all of their metal bonding materials and stuff. Those guys are just killing it, man. I love those guys so much. Use the code DIRTLIFE and save a whole bunch of money at solderweld.com. Thank you very, very much to Ryan over at KMC Wheels, Ryan at EFX Tires. All those guys at Wheel Pros are just fantastic dudes. You can tell that they're doing better and better. I mean, you can't get any bigger dude than Ken Block to be on your part of your team.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, well, Ed, you can get the Dirt Life. So that
Yeah, I
counts.
mean, that'd be
That's-
rad, too.
Yeah. So
I can put
but-
this on my resume now.
yeah, exactly, right? So thank you very much to those guys, all the guys at Wheel Pros. We're really, really excited to expand our relationship with those guys for 2021. Not only will they be invested a little bit more in the Dirt Life and helping us produce a better show for you guys, but we're going to do some cool projects too, like we talked about. We're going to try to see if we can do some cool video content and really like elevate the Dirt Life and have some fun stuff for you guys to pay attention to. It won't be Ken Block. It will definitely not be any of that cool stuff, but
I'm just hoping when you move to California, I hope you bro-doze out the Sprinter. That's
Yeah.
all I want is I want you to bro-doze it.
that'd be so funny. I bet you could figure out a way to do it.
Oh, for sure.
So thank you to everybody. Thank you to Josh Lahea as well at Cryo Heat. They're going to be a partner coming up. Well, they started just this last month, but they're going to be a partner for 2021 as well. So if you have the opportunity, go over to cryoheat.com and check out all of their metal treatment services that they offer. They build Polaris Razor Pro Mod transmissions that lighten it up by like 30%. They're fully the resistance in the transmission is almost nil, and they're just badass stuff. They can treat all the metal CV joints so that they are smoother. You have less rolling resistance. It's just a bunch of cool stuff. So go ahead and check out Cryo Heat. Maybe we'll get a discount code for you guys over there too. We'll have to ask Josh and see what he says. But man, tonight was a pretty fun show, dude.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. It was awesome.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you being a part of the show, dude. And we'll have to thank your wife for letting you stay late, right?
Yeah.
So you were FaceTiming the kids before. What did they think about Dad?
I was. Man, my son is not too into me. He's a mama's boy. He loves it. But my daughter, man, she's got me right around their finger, dude.
Could they, do you think the wife put, hopefully she didn't get dildo but.
She had texted me earlier and said that my son said, ew, while laughing. And my wife said, what? He said, look at that black thing. And she says, what is it? And he said, I don't know.
Dude.
Yeah, buddy.
You're going to get some questions when you get home.
Oh, for sure.
Dad's in trouble now. Well, that's funny, though. You're going to have the talk with your son sooner than later, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know if 3 is the age, but hey, man, send it.
Oh, man. Well, you're training him way wrong by having him see this.
I agree.
Oh, man, that's awesome, though. And, I know you love your family. That's why you were talking on FaceTime before this. So I think it's pretty cool that she gave you the opportunity to come here and hang out for the Dirt Life show. So you want to do this rapid fire Q&A real quick?
Let's send it. Let me grab my microphone because this one sounds like it's cutting out.
All right, Steve. Ready?
Yes.
So we got the rapid fire Q&A. Here's the first question. Dunes or the river?
Dunes.
You're going dunes?
I figured
you'd pick the river because you're always working at the dunes.
So that's the thing is I'm always at the dunes working. So I don't know, and I can't dune.
What do you mean you can't do it?
Dude, I get sick just like in the helicopter. I've never driven though. I've never driven though.
You gotta take Dramamine or something.
Dramamine. I gotta do that. Yeah. No, I'll do dunes.
Drink a couple white man margaritas and then go out.
I'm gonna have to try a white man margarita.
All right, 3-wheeler or quad?
3-wheeler. Even though I have a quad, Ernie allows us to ride his 3-wheelers, and they are amazing.
Yeah.
He's got like 5 of them.
Oh, those little 70s?
Yeah.
He's one of those.
Oh, he's got a bunch of them.
So Ernie from Shock Therapy is a 70 guy.
He is a 70 guy.
All right. Sims or Carver?
Why would you do that to me?
Because you didn't know a motocross guy.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. I have
Don't skirt the question.
I've met Jacob Carver. I have never personally met Brandon. Actually, I did. I met him in the dunes. Carver.
All right, you're going Carver.
Sims.
You could have just said something like, I like Carver's design of his car better. And took a whole personal
But they both have bitchin' cars.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, I like the white, so I'm going to go with Sims.
I actually like Carver's new wrap, too, on his car.
Oh, I didn't see it. What do you get now?
Well, I don't know if it was new this year or last year. It's got it's like cream and burgundy.
Oh, that sounds pretty sick.
It's pretty bitchin'. So
all right,
I'll say Carver.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to pick then. All right, Little Smokies or Pizza Rolls?
I love to burn the shit out of the roof of my mouth, so I'm going to say Pizza Rolls.
Good. All right, well, you can go like Cody Sanders, too. Yeah, Ryan Guy just commented in. Thanks for having me, boys. Enjoy the big microphone in your hand. Yeah. Well, Steve-O's been hanging on to that thing all night. All right, coffee or tea?
Tea.
Yeah, same. You're going QT, mango tea, guaranteed.
I don't drink coffee.
I'm telling you, even if you did drink coffee, it's still that tea.
That tea is literally like
it sucks you
in. It's like
in.
crack. You had it that one day you were here.
Yeah, it sucks you in, dude.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. So that's what I'm moving back to Arizona before I even move to California because there are no QTs in California.
There's absolutely 0 QTs. I'll import it for you.
Okay, perfect.
I'll send it inside.
Every time we go to the dunes,
I'll bore this out and then I'll close the bottom and I'll give it to you.
It'll be like smuggling it in.
I will smuggle it into California.
All right, favorite soda.
Favorite soda. Dr.
Mountain
Pepper.
Dew. Dr. Pepper, yeah.
So I do like Mountain Dew, but like Code Red or like Voltage.
Oh, you're going like the exotic. You're extra.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, dude, I'm exotic, brother.
You're
Steve
pretty
exotic,
extra,
man.
You're pretty extra today, dude. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
No. So,
So, again, for the people that are listening on iTunes, you should see some of the things that Steve is doing.
if I could have one superpower, it would be. I've never thought about that, but I would say probably not time travel, but being able to like
Teleport?
Yeah, teleport.
Yeah.
Teleportation would probably.
I think one of the guys on the show a couple months ago actually answered that same thing. It was such a great idea.
Yeah.
I would, because then you don't have to travel anywhere.
No, yeah, and then I could get quick, right? So teleport, not time travel, teleport.
That would be pretty sick. Ooh, and if you're drunk, you don't even have to drive.
Dude, I'm gonna get wasted off white man margaritas,
And then just teleport
snap,
home?
Gone home, right?
That would be pretty fun. Uggs or Crocs?
Oh man. Oh, okay, listen.
You're gonna piss one person
Cody
off.
Sanders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you out right now. I don't know how many dudes you're into, but do not wear Uggs, man. There are so many so many dudes in Uggs at the dunes, and Justin and Ernie are guilty of it as well.
No.
And I'm the one saying it with the dildo beast in my hand.
Dude, I'm not doing it.
Okay, I'm saying it right now. Crocs.
Yeah. Well, Crocs have a little bit of an advantage because you can put them in four-wheel drive.
Now there is one picture that is floating around that has me in Uggs. And I was drunk one night, and I did try.
Well, there's going to be a million pictures of you floating around hanging out with the dildo beast tonight.
I hope so.
So, have you seen the Crocs that are actually boots? So
I'm out.
They're Crocs with like a sock.
Crocs are supposed to be those shitty lightweight shoes with holes in them.
Yep.
That you can put into four-wheel drive if you need to.
Yeah.
But no, Uggs. No.
I know so
and
many
Justin
people
just
that are,
texted me, so I'm sure it's going to be something about Uggs.
I know so many people that are fans of Crocs, dude. I thought you said Justin went to bed, dude. All right, what's the next question here? Well, it will be what's your most memorable race, but maybe you can answer.
Mint 400.
Yeah.
So I went to got to go to the Mint 400 last year, I think it was.
Oh, right on.
The whole team, actually, almost everyone went down there. It
That's
was badass.
cool.
I'd never been to a contingency, anything like that.
Super fun,
Being
huh?
able to be on, it was Fremont Street,
Yeah.
Old Vegas. Being able to be there and be with the team and see how many people know shock therapy and being a part of that is really, really cool. So I'd say the Mint 400.
It gives you a different perspective than being at work, right? Because you can see it from an outsider's perspective.
For sure, and I never at that point got that outsider's perspective. So I would say the Mint 400.
Dude, we're getting so used to that thing, like it does not even bother me now.
Yeah,
it
see,
took me
you're
2 hours.
You're getting comfortable.
I'm like the kid learning to ride and like on the bicycle, and then I'm comfortable now with it.
Yeah,
So,
it's cool, man.
I'm not quite as comfortable as you with it, but let's see here. Favorite flavor of ice cream? Please don't say strawberry rendezvous.
No, so I'm in between. There's 3 flavors of ice cream, but I'll pick one. But there are 3 flavors that I mix between. But I'm gonna say peanut butter and chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
I never ever pictured you for a peanut butter and chocolate
Peanut butter
guy.
and chocolate. I do also love mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
But my Jamocha almond fudge.
You don't
is
like
also
coffee,
another.
but you like that?
I will eat Jamocha almond fudge. Yeah, but as far as
That's weird.
Chocolate, peanut butter chocolate, man.
All right, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Yeah, I'm
Dogs.
saying.
No cats.
Netflix or YouTube?
Hold on. Justin said Uggs are the best. Fuck you. Netflix or YouTube? I find myself going down a lot of rabbit holes on YouTube. So
Oh
I'm
my
gonna say
God,
YouTube,
same.
man.
Yeah.
Netflix is cool, but YouTube, man. YouTube is where it's at. And this is going to be all over YouTube right
Dude.
here.
You're going to have so many. You're going to have to come up with some
I'm going to have so many dudes sliding into my DMs. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, probably. All right. Burrito or taco?
Taco.
Yeah, good. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so.
It is Tuesday.
Dude, how sick would it be
if you stick around, you are going in the helicopter tomorrow.
Dude, what if I had a taco in a helicopter? That would be like I would just delete my Instagram account after that. Like
you would prestige
that's life.
at that point.
Yeah.
Prestige.
Don't ever need to post anything after that.
The only other thing that would make it greater is if this was hanging in the window as you were eating a taco.
Do you think that thing has enough suction power to be able to stick on the window in a helicopter ride?
Yeah, I'll make it happen.
Super glue that
Dude,
thing?
110 miles an hour. Can you imagine this thing flopping around? Holy
Have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
I have not. Everyone keeps telling me to watch it.
You got to watch, especially because that thing, like they put one of those big old things on the front of his, they have like this battle where he gets a shitty car against monster trucks, and they put one of those freaking huge ones on the front of his car, so he's like the dildo fighter.
Have you seen the videos where the guy like rides by his friend on a mic and like, smacks it on the windshield, the face shield of their helmet? Yeah, it's badass, man.
Dude, I would hate to be that guy, though. Actually, I would probably think it's pretty funny.
Hey, so I'm getting a lot of like texts and words on there. People can't hear you, George, so you need to speak into the mic clearer.
Oh, I got you. You were waiting until I turned over there and looked at it?
I was, yeah. See, I know you're waiting.
It's like that trick when you go up to kiss somebody.
Oh, and you turn?
Yeah, you turn.
Yeah.
Just kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah, okay.
I see what you're trying to do over here. Well, we were going to say supercross or motocross, but let's go jet ski or snowmobile.
Jet ski, because that's the only thing I've ever done. But I'd love to do snowmobile.
What about jet ski or dirt bike ride?
So I've been contemplating buying a dirt bike, but I'm also old.
Are you going to try to get you're not going to be like freestyle dirt bike guy. You're not going to be moto dirt bike guy. Why don't you join us and go off-road dirt bike guy?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'd never go to a track. I would have to do like off-road, desert, stuff like that. But I feel like because in my blood, I'm Harley.
Yeah.
I would have to polish the frame, get it
get it all done.
Yeah,
up.
you know what I mean, and do some like Harley graphics. Maybe some T-bars. I don't know. You know what I mean?
That would be super cool, though.
Yeah. So, but I've been contemplating buying a dirt bike, but I don't have time to.
You could put all black plastic on it, make it look super cool.
So sick, right?
Yeah, that would be cool. Well. I guess the question is, what other form of racing would you like to try? But how about we put it like this? What other form of racing would you like to be a part of?
So I've actually, so I don't know if you saw, it was the, what was it? I don't remember what they called it, but it was the, basically people are taking full dressers, like baggers, and they're riding them in like Grand Prix style. I mean, like racing hardcore.
You're not talking about the dirt track stuff, are you?
No, I'm talking about on street. They just had, God, I can't think of it.
Like MotoGP, but with Harley kind of shit?
Harleys and Indians, yeah. It was Harley versus Indian, dude. And they're
with
on
bags?
Full baggers, dude, full dressers.
With the bags on them?
I think some of them did, yeah. And they're literally dragging these guys are going insane. So I'm really into...
Dude, that sounds crazy. I mean, the show's about the dirt life, but that sounds cool.
I know. It's super, super cool where that goes. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's rad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Randy. Yeah, we're laughing a bunch over here too, man. All right. I already know your answer to this one, but the final question of the night, total profiling question: chips and guacamole or French fries and ranch?
Chips and guacamole, man. As I've gotten older, my taste buds have gotten a lot better.
Big high five to that one, dude.
Yeah.
If you could have any type of taco, what would it be?
Any type of taco?
Dude, I just had some birria ones that were cheese fried. Like, will you dip them in this birria juice?
Dude, I've been wanting to try those, but I mean, my go-to is going to be with a carne asada street taco, man.
Those are good.
A little bit of cilantro, a little bit of onion, some lime.
Any of those tacos with the white man's margarita, you're going to get like, dude, you're going to be in heaven.
Dude, full sleigh.
Yeah, go for it.
I might do it.
All right, man. Well, I really appreciate all your help, Steve. You did an awesome job tonight. That was a really, really good show. And I'm going to be laughing all the way home thinking about all these different things. So I appreciate it, man.
You got it, buddy.
So like I said before, next week's show, we have Maddie Wedeking. She's coming on. She's a young side-by-side racer, off-road racer. She's done some pretty cool stuff, and she's a really, really – well, she's addicted to Starbs. So,
Starbies?
Yeah. So full addiction to that. So we're going to probably talk about that a lot. Maybe I'll have to make a rapid fire question for her that's something against Starbucks, that she can't pick Starbucks, and then see what happens.
What about, is she into Dutch bras?
No, I think she's just Starbs.
Just Starbies.
So like I'll make up a question.
That's so basic.
She's pretty extra,
that's
dude.
so basic.
But
dude.
I'll probably have to say something like your boyfriend or Starbucks.
And she's going Starbies, guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's just a boyfriend. Starbucks will be there forever. Boyfriends won't. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Matt. So we have Maddie coming up. We're going to be at the Warfighter Made shop in Temecula, California. We're going to be having a good time with Rob, Strawberry Rendezvous, over there, and having some fun. It'll be a pretty good episode. So that's going to be our last episode of 2020. So we're pretty excited to wrap it up. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. We really appreciate all of our sponsors, but most of all, we appreciate the audience for just joining us and having such a good time with us. with us. You guys, like I say, every show, you guys are our lifeblood. So please slide into our DMs. Please message us. Listen to our shows on iTunes. Like it. Subscribe to it. All that crazy stuff that everybody says. But support us as much as you can so we can keep this bad boy going for you guys, because like everybody said tonight, 2020 was a pretty good year, and it was a pretty good year for the Dirt Life because of you guys. So thank you guys again. We really appreciate it. So I'm Georgie Hamill. Thank you guys for joining us. You got anything else?
Thank you so much, George, for having me on the show. And
Absolutely.
I got one more thing for you. It's called hot potato, but it's cock potato. Get it, buddy?
I blocked it, but it's touched me. All right, this is it.
Yes! Yes!
I would have pointed at you this time, though.
Everybody, you guys have a good night. It's been great. Take care.
All right, we'll see you guys. We love you. Good night.
Thanks for listening to The Dirt Life Show.